Yo, people, welcome back to another watch along. Big up your damn selves in the building. Make sure you smash up all the icons and that. And we are back. We are back again. Listen, let me get the team sheet on screen first, and then we'll get into everything. There's a lot to get into today. But let's get the team sheet on screen, because that should be on screen so you guys can see it. How are we doing in the chat? What are we saying? We good? What are we saying in the chat today? Feels like a while, man, since we've played. It's been a whole week. We don't usually get these weeks off, so it's a little bit crazy, to be honest. Where is this button that I'm looking for? Bro, I can't find this shit. I don't know what's going on here with these. I need to export this file, chat. I need to find these lineups. There we go, found it. That's how you know I'm legally blind. Also, Auntie Jemima is in the building. Big up Auntie Jemima. I've been told this frame makes me look like an auntie. Actually, no, it's not these ones. Sorry, I'm not even wearing them. It's these ones. Auntie Jemima. These are meta glasses. I got them gifted over to me, and they got me in my auntie phase. So if I want to tell anybody off, Auntie Jemima is not impressed. Assad, this is your first warning. Iceman, this is your first warning. Auntie Jemima's here. Auntie Jemima is here. So don't play with me. Don't play with me today. Auntie Jemima's in the building. Let me get these on screen though. We need this lineup. 1 second. Let me see where are we going with this. Bang. Team's a little bit of a surprise, I can't lie. Is the sponsor on the shirt today? Yes, it is. That's what I'm saying. There's so much to get into that we just need to just get straight to it, because there's actually so much going on with the teams, with the sponsor, with the content, with everything. So much to get into. That's why we got a whole hour or just under an hour to discuss it all before we get into it. But Auntie Jemima's here. Auntie Jemima, M-A-H. Yeah, that's good. You're sharp. You're a sharp tool. I see you. You're a sharp tool. But let's go through the teams first. That's what everybody wants to get straight into, first of all. But yes, the sponsor is going to be on it today. AI company. I believe until the end of the season. I don't know after that if it's going to go any further. But hey-ho. Is it something to be congratulating them about? Congratulating the board? Not in my opinion. Not in my opinion. I don't think it's a congratulations. I don't think it's a job well done. This is like standard. This is the postman delivering the post. And it's still not a long-term deal by the sounds of it. But let's see if it is. Let's see how long it lasts. The last time we had a deal, it expired in the matter of a few months, and then we had the same issue the following season, no front of shirt sponsor. So, you know, it's a bit late. You know what I mean? It's February. It's February. You know what I mean? It's mad. But let's talk. Let's get to the lineup first and who's there and who's not, because some people are not there. Sanchez in goal, James, Fofana, Chalobah, Gusto, Santos, Caicedo, Neto, Palmer, Enzo, and João Pedro. I think we're aligned, chat, that we think that Enzo's going to hang off the left-hand side, Palmer's going to play in the 10, Neto's going to hang off the right-hand side. It could be Palmer off the right, Neto on the left, and Enzo in the 10. Is James really going to overlap on that right-hand side? Maybe, but maybe not. Hopefully he will. It's Burnley at home. You'd like to think that he will be able to get far forward. My biggest question is what's going on at left-back? What is going on with left-back? Because I don't know who's playing over there. I'm not assuming that... Oh, it could be Neto in the 10. You're so right. You're so right. It could really just be Neto in the 10 as well. So actually, we actually have no idea how this attacking midfield three is going to work. They might interchange. They might move about. They might go from here, there, and everywhere. We don't know. We've got Enzo, who can play in the 10. We've got Palmer, who can play in the 10. Different types of it. Obviously, box crashing. Then there's the floater. And then there's Neto, who's played in there and played in a hurry and a little bit more, you know, getting about the place. Nippy. But Enzo Fernandez is not playing on the right wing. And I don't think Cole Palmer's playing on the left wing. So we can rule out those two. Those two are not playing in those two positions. Apart from that, every other combination of rotation is up for grabs. So that's fun. Let's see how that goes. Hopefully it's just fluid and flexible as it has been. I think we've been very, very central. We've been playing the ball very directly through teams' midfield block. Santos has been a massive part of that coming into this team, playing regular minutes. He's clearly going to be a very important player. The fact that he's just starting game in, game out now, and it's not even a surprise. We were maybe expecting a bit of rotation, but he'll get more minutes because he's familiar with the manager. He's starting. Enzo's been taken straight out of that pivot, and he's starting. And the fact that he's starting with the injuries that we have in midfield, you know, that also is quite interesting, because usually a manager would want to put Santos on a bench just to have the option on the bench because the midfield is on its bare bones. But speaking of that, because Lavia is on the bench. Lavia is on the bench. He played in the under-21 game just past this week, and now he's on the bench. So Lavia's back. I'm not going to get too overly excited. Obviously, I love Lavia as a player. I think he's incredibly talented. I loved him at Southampton. I loved his performance at the Emirates for Southampton. I loved the amount of minutes he was accumulating, his style of play, his Mateo Kovacic kind of press resistance, ball carrying, dribbling, stupid levels of IQ when he's being pressed. He's a wonderful player to watch. He's a wonderful player to watch. But we've been down this road too many times. So I'm going to just pretend that he's almost not there, knowing that he's there. I'm not going to expect or ask for crazy amounts of things. I don't care how many minutes he gets today. I really don't. The fact that he's even on the bench is a win. If he comes on for 5 minutes, I'll take it. I take it. I don't care, honestly. I'm not going to start sitting here saying, oh, he may be back for Arsenal. He might start. Nope. Just the fact that he's here is enough for me. I'm not going to ask of anything else. So Lavia is back, and that's it. But the left-back situation is interesting because he has Hato. You know, he has Hato as an option. He could have opted to play him. He hasn't. Hold on, let me get a tissue because I was eating breakfast. I was eating breakfast and the egg was a little bit runny and it's just discombobulated itself all over my shit. And I'm very angry. So I'm gonna need a tissue. Because I don't know what the fuck's going on. Bruh. 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 If I don't slap this food out of this plate right now. This is why, bruh. I'm not even gonna get into it. Runny eggs are overrated. It's just a mess. If I go on a rant right now about runny eggs right now, it's a mess. That's all it is a mess. It's a mess on your plate. It's a mess on your cloth, your clothes. It's a mess. It's not necessary. It's an unnecessary activity. Runny eggs are overrated. I don't know what the rest of you guys think about it, but I just think it's just a joke. It's just a mess of a situation. Can't eat, can't do it. Like, bro, we don't need you to take over this plate right now. Main character syndrome is crazy with the runny egg, in my opinion. Man, am I going to start disagreeing? Runny egg, main character syndrome. It's not just you on the plate. There's other things on the plate. There's bacon, there's sausages, there's bread. It's not about you. It's not always about you. Now you're in... Bro, why are people ringing me, bro? Why are people ringing me while I'm live? We ain't even started yet. The game ain't kicked off. Would you just calm down? Why the fuck? What the? What's this? What's this guy doing? What's this guy doing? What's this guy doing? What are you doing?
Tell everyone in the chat to come together and we need to get into a room and it's time to pray. Yeah? It is now time to pray because I'm telling you, Arteta is a witch. Yeah? Arteta is a witch. Why is it every time we're about to play Arsenal, our key players always get injured, bro? It's not a joke. Yeah? Everyone needs to come together. Tell the chat, put the prayers in the chat right now. We need to pray. Everyone this week, you're fasting, bro. I don't care if you're not Muslim, yeah? You're fasting this week because we need to make sure that Palmer is there, yeah? That Enzo is there, that Caicedo is there.
Brother Don, this is Burnley, bruv. Don't worry about Arsenal, man. We need to win this game.
Bro, listen, we're winning today, yeah? We're winning today.
Okay,
right now,
that's
today.
let's get it done. Let's not do another Leeds. Let's get it done.
Brother, listen, they can't do that again. They surely can't do that today, yeah? I've predicted a 3-1 Chelsea, but I'm telling you, Matisse, everyone needs to pray because I'm telling you, this manager is a fucking witch. He keeps going back to Spain before we play them to go get some fucking portions from Zubimendi's City, yeah? And he's applying them on our players, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah? And Esteval even goes to church. So what type of demon is this?
You're going to the game, innit?
I'm not going to the game, bro. What, Arsenal game?
No, this game.
Oh, no. I'm watching it from home, bro.
You're vexed. Listen, I told you gotta relax. You gotta relax. Until you see the team sheet against Arsenal, you got to relax.
Bro, Matisse, I'm sorry, bro.
Man,
I've seen this year in, year out.
Yeah.
Every time I'm about to play them,
and how tired do you think I am of this shit? I'm so tired of this shit because I can already hear the excuses coming. I'm not saying from you, but I'm just saying in general. We're going to have this player missing. Oh, we don't have this player. Oh, we don't have that. Fuck all of that shit. I don't want to hear it.
I don't want to be saying that. That's why I want the guys there, bro.
I don't know what's going on, bro.
I just want to see our team strong as possible when it comes to playing Arsenal because I don't want to have to talk about it. I don't want to have to talk about having no wingers on the bench. I don't want to have to talk about having to start Shirley and he's leaving his man at the back post and they score fucking 3 set pieces, blood. I don't want to have to talk about fucking Enzo having to play completely out of position because Santos isn't available, blood. I don't have to talk about these things. But that's what happens every time we play these fuckers because they've got a witch in charge, bro. Yeah? You need to deep it. That's why I had to call you today. Whenever I ever called you in your life, get your chat together and pray, blood. Yeah? Pray.
It's a week away, man. People can recover. Let's see. I don't even know why people are missing. I'm about to go through it in a minute, but I don't know what's going on.
Bro, Esteval's got a hammy in it. If it's a tear or anything like that, he's finished for the season, bro.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah? Well, that's wonderful.
He's finished.
That's wonderful.
You didn't know?
Bro, I've been offline. I've not been online.
said, oh, that's wonderful.
I've only just started typing out the team about 20 minutes ago. I'm only just now decompartmentalizing what's the team and what's going on. I didn't, no spoilers. No spoilers.
Bro, I'm sorry to spoil. I'm sorry to burst your bubble. I called you thinking that you knew Esteval's got a hamstring, bro.
No.
Hamstring, yeah. It felt his hamstring.
I'm only still just deep in Cucurella's hamstring, let alone this brother.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying, bro?
This is fantastic.
So, boy, hey, let's just pray that it's just a little. You get me? It's a little knock because apparently Cuckoo's back in the next few weeks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, Gittins is gone. So Esteval, bro, if Esteval's torn his hammy, yeah, he's gone for.
We're gonna be seeing a lot more of Jesse.
Right. Oh, I thought you were about to say Shirley.
Nah, well, that's up to the manager. That's his prerogative if he wants to keep playing this Shirley from EastEnders. That's his business. But boy. Enzo, you better learn the wing.
I'm telling you, Matisse, today I've triple captain Pedro. That tells you what I think about today. Yeah? That tells you what I think about today. Because I'm telling you, I keep saying this to you, man, yeah? Someone is getting whooshed. And it has to be Burnley, bro.
Let's see.
We keep fucking about our home.
Let's see. I'm not taking nothing for granted. I'm living every 90 minutes like it's my last.
100%. But I'm sorry. Something has to give now, bro. We should have beaten Leeds by at least 4 goals, bro. Do you get it? I'm seeing Burnley. They've won two in like God knows how many. I spoke to what's giving me more confidence, yeah? I spoke to a Burnley fan yesterday in the preview, innit?
Yeah.
And he was basically saying how the fans aren't happy with the ownership. They're not happy with Scott Parker. They're not happy with a lot of the players. He was telling me Marcus Edwards likes to leave Kyle Walker all by himself on the right-hand side. A lot of the goals they concede come from that side.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's telling me that bro, Hannibal is the guy that he's looking at to do something for him. Hannibal, blood. Yeah?
Bro, listen, remember West Brom?
I know.
Yeah, so that's all I'm saying. Don't let anybody gaslight you and tell you, oh, we can't do nothing and we're just this. No, because they always want to come with their Buffon goalkeeper on a random day, or some brother just turns up and turns into prime Kaká, and so just don't worry about all that.
I know this.
Don't worry about all that.
And what we also said in the preview is recently when we played Burnley, we've dropped points. Yeah. If you remember with Poch, we dropped points with Poch. We conceded a corner like towards the end of the game, bro. I think it was the last minute, if anything. Yeah. So I'm not taking it lightly. I'm just saying how we're playing right now, right? The goals we're scoring right now, the chances I'm seeing being created. I'm sorry, bro. I have to be able to have some level of confidence to beat Burnley today, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah? I have to, bro. Because what's the point otherwise, Matisse? You know what I mean? What's the point otherwise, bro? We're playing well at the minute. We're scoring goals. João Pedro's on fire. Palmer's picked up a bit of form. Enzo's playing well. Santos is playing well. Come on, bro. We got.
Well, then I'm expecting only the best. I'm expecting only the best. But let me let you go because I need to clean up this shit. I can't lie. It's pissing me off.
Say that.
I'll chat to you in a bit. All right, in a bit. Bro, this runny egg is pissing me off, bro. Let me get this cloth. Fucking hell, man. Fucking hell. Jesus fucking Christ. So much fucking mess. Fucking clean-up crew today, fam. Fucking hell. Let's get back into this whilst I clean up this shit. I don't even know how this has even managed to even get all around the whole room like this, and I don't know what's going on. I didn't realize Esteval had a hamstring. This is new information to me, guys. This is new information to me. This is not breakfast. This is lunch. This is new information to me. Gittins is out injured. Esteval's injured. And before you know it, we ain't got no wingers. We got 2 wingers now out of 4. I don't really know how this can happen. We're incredibly unlucky that this is happening all in one position. But like I said, I don't get the Hatto not playing as well. I mean, is that going to be Gusto on the wrong side? Is that going to be no overlap on the left wing? Does that change the way Enzo plays on the left wing? Neto might have to play over there to hold width. Someone's got to overlap. Someone's got to bring width to this team on the left-hand side. At the moment, based upon that team, I can't see any width. if Enzo's playing out there. I don't see any width. So I'm kind of surprised that Gusto's over there, to be honest. I'm kind of surprised. I didn't expect Sarr to play from the start. I know he had a very good game against Hull City, but there's a pecking order. There's a pecking order, and he's not gonna. I think I'm good. He's not gonna just. He's not just gonna just jump to the top of that pecking order. Just over one performance against Hull City, a championship team. It's not gonna happen. Maybe the manager's gonna look. The manager's gonna make him work for it. You gotta keep the motivation. You gotta tell the seniors, I got this young kid who's incredibly talented, pushing for a position at centre back where you play, and you need to level up and keep clean sheets, or he's gonna be knocking on the door. You don't just hand it to him. You don't just give it to him from the bat. Santos is different because he's been here for 6 months. He's been playing regularly, so he's already kind of in the first team. He's not new, you know. But this guy's new. So even if he's very, very good, which again he looks like he is, but early days, you still got to keep the motivation. You got to make him work for it. You got to keep him humble, maybe a little bit, not just throw him straight in and say, "Oh yeah, you're the first choice." So yeah, I don't want to remove the jacket. I just want this shit off the jacket, bruv. I want it off the jacket. Nah, this is some bullshit, man. Honestly. This is fucking annoying. You don't know, bro. Don't worry if the glasses suit me. Don't worry if the glasses suit me or not, because to be honest, what the glasses can do are incredible. The fact that I can listen to music with these things, boy, game changer, absolute game changer. My life has changed. The fact that I can listen to music, I can press a button and just listen to music straight from them is mad. But yeah, so that's the shock there. No Hato, Gusto, and Esteval not being there as well. And apart from that, which is quite a lot, the rest of it makes sense. Left back, no Esteval in the squad. Cucurella is out. We already knew that. And João Pedro is always going to play ahead of all these other guys. The rest of the team is strong. And Lavia's back. So, it is what it is. It's nice to have variety. Now I've got like 5 different options. You can't please everybody. Right, let's see what's going on in Super Chats as well. Big up the guys that are just joining the membership as well. Much appreciated. What have you got planned for Robbie when Arsenal bottle the title? I've not got nothing planned. I got nothing planned. I'm not getting too ahead of myself. I didn't get to watch the full game against Wolves. Otherwise, I probably would have done a match reaction. I'm not gonna lie. Because that did tickle my fancy, as I'm sure it did everybody. But I didn't watch the full game, so I would not have been able to give the level of substance and analysis that I should. So I just said I'm not going to do it. But I will be watching the North London derby, obviously, on the Mob tomorrow, which is going to be very interesting. It's going to be the usual panel, now that I think about it. Me, Grizz, Turkish and Tobes. And I will be doing a match reaction to that. Oh, best believe. Best believe I'll be doing a match. So the way I see it is the cushion's gone. You know, the cushion's gone after that midweek shock result. And now there's no more mistakes. Unless Man City make another mistake. And this is the thing. As mad as it is that Arsenal can drop those points, Man City have shown their own inconsistencies as well. Until I know that Liverpool result was a massive moment for them, but until I see Manchester City play like champions and play like they're going to go on a proper 10-game winning run, or they're going to go on a really strong run, and I don't see the flaws that I'm seeing, I can't get too excited, because these two teams might just be shit v shit. It might be shit v piss. They might just keep outdoing themselves in terms of embarrassing results, and then it just naturally, just flip of a coin, just goes over to the ops, because Man City are also just as inconsistent. I need to see Man City tonight versus Newcastle. I need to see them put in a serious performance that shows that they're champions elect. That's when I'll start, you know. But I'm already involved now. I'm already interested. But I'm like I said, Man City are also. They're also not. I'm not fully convinced yet. Not yet. And I haven't been all season. So let's see. Is Lavia back up for Santos or Caicedo? I wouldn't. We're gonna get into things, but we shouldn't make any assumptions. Lavia is incredibly injury prone. For the next 18 months, Lavia is going to have to be managed, looked after, rotated, rested, taken off, brought on. He has not even completed how many 90 minutes for Chelsea? 5, I think. He's not even completed 5. So I wouldn't get invested in order of things in terms of first choice, second choice, third choice. Because when someone's that injury prone, by default, they can't be first choice. They literally can't be first choice because they have to be looked after. I don't see Fofana as guaranteed to start games because he has to be looked after. We've had a week's break, but best believe if we had a game midweek, you might see Fofana that game, but you won't see him the next game. Or you might see him this game, but you didn't see him the last game. It's not because he's first choice or second choice. It's purely because he needs to be looked after. So these players that are injury prone and need looking after, I ain't ranking and rating them in terms of order and anything like that. I don't expect to see Lavia often, and we shouldn't be seeing Lavia often because he literally physically can't do it. So durability is going to play a part. Santos is durable. He's physically fit. He's available to play. So he's got a massive advantage on Lavia, and as he should. So I'm not too... If Lavia can get over the injury issues and then it's a fair playing field where both players are fit, then it's an interesting debate who is the starter and who isn't. But because Lavia literally can't be a starter, it's not really a thing for me. He has to be looked after the whole season. And it's different. I think different games require different things, but both of them are incredibly talented. And when you've got midfielders like we do, like I said, I think our midfield is the best part of our team. I've always said it. From the moment we started signing the likes of Enzo, Caicedo, Lavia, I said, yeah, the midfield is beautiful. The best part about this team, I've always said, I don't care who's playing in midfield. As long as it's one of those guys that we have, and even throw James in there if he need be, I love our midfield. I don't care who's playing. As long as meritocracy, whoever deserves to be tactically, systematically, whatever is needed for the day, for the 3 points. Everybody's playing their part. And you come off the bench, make an impact, do whatever you need to do. So I don't mind the midfield because I don't have a Garnacho in midfield that I really don't want to watch. I want to watch Lavia, I want to watch Santos, I want to watch Enzo, I want to watch Caicedo, I want to watch all of our midfielders. All of them. So even playing 3-man midfield, which we've been doing, or playing Enzo in a different position, is great. It's just an extra quality player that I rate on the pitch. So I'm never too fussed. When we used to have Ballack, Lampard, Makalele, Essien, Mikel, even though I do think Mikel sometimes is not really with those guys. I think he's kind of been pushed into this tier that he doesn't really belong in my opinion. That was a world-class player. I don't think Mikel was world-class. He was like an emergency sub, like, come on, lock the game down, finished, done. He was there for the moments, but he wasn't someone that was world-class. He had mistakes in his game. But I didn't give a damn who played. You see that midfield there, them players, you think I gave a damn who played? Essien was needing to be managed. He was injury prone. Okay, cool, no problem. So that kind of helps the situation with the rotation. But when you got midfielders like that, Deco, I remember Deco in Portsmouth, long shot. Brad, we were eating. I didn't give a damn. Come off the bench. You had Deco coming off the bench a lot of the time. It was great. So long may it continue. This is why we need quality depth, man. This is why we need quality depth. But I wouldn't be putting these guys competing against each other too much. It's not quite there. Right, where are we at? Have I read everything I needed to read? What time is it? I feel like I've... All right, cool, we're good. All right, what else is there? Someone said something about Dembele. We're going to talk about front of shirt. Yes, we are. Let me even just get rid of this. This needs to just pack it in. You know what's very jarring? This shit literally just came. Let me put this outside. This shit just came, and now it's already dirty. What was I going to say? Front of shirt. Let's just talk about front of shirt before we get into other stuff. Front of shirt. like I said earlier, you might be coming in late. This is not a congratulations. This is not a pat on the back. This is not a job well done. This is you're incredibly late. Like, you're incredibly late. So I'm not gonna do any praise. I'm not gonna clap. You're late. You're so late. You don't even understand how late you are. It's February. It's February. It's got to that point where, like I said, I stopped talking about it because I just you've gone past the deadline. You submit your paper whenever you want. It doesn't matter. You're so late now. You're so overdue on your rent. You're so overdue on your rent that when you've now paid it, it feels like you didn't even pay it. It feels like you didn't even pay it because you're just so late with it. Is it a long-term 5-year deal? Is it a record deal? Is it a Chelsea's biggest ever deal that they've ever done from a commercial standpoint for us to now say it was worth the wait? That's the standard. When you've lost all of this money along the way, are you going to recuperate it? Are you going to do a record-breaking deal that's never been done before to kind of offshore the fact that it took this long? If not, me not care. Me not care, guys. I don't care. It's temporary anyway. Man, I'm talking about a couple months, short term. So start of next season, we'll be looking for another one. And then the cycle goes over again. When they secure a long-term deal that is serious peas, that tells us that from a commercial standpoint, we have at least eclipsed, improved, progressed. When they can do that, then we can say, okay, well done. But until then, bruh, you got a sponsor. People get sponsors every day. This is not impressive. This is not impressive. So, yeah, it is what it is. They've got a deal. Well done to them. If you want to say well done to them, but this is a postman delivering the post and delivering it to the wrong door. You know, it's a postman delivering the post to the wrong door about 5 different times, and then giving you your post about 3 weeks later and telling you, "Did I do a good job?" Well, no, you didn't. I still got my post, but it's 3 weeks late. And yeah, it's not impressive. So next thing I want to say is thank you. Yes, much appreciated. Obviously, we released episode 8. I just recorded episode 9 yesterday of branching out. We released episode 8. We got a lot of feedback. Me and Thuggery, a lot of feedback. We're not watching this one. We're not watching this one. No, this one's not for us. No, this is not for us. I said, you know what? No problem. No problem. I knew it was a gamble. I knew it was a risk. I knew you guys were gonna give me some lashes, you're gonna. But remember, this is called branching out. It's not called branching in. It's not called don't branch. It's called branching out. And like I said to you guys, as a YouTuber, you can't please everybody. Learn this in life. You can't please everybody. When we was releasing the episodes with people that I've collaborated with in the early days, I saying, you're just doing podcasts with your mates. When are you going to branch out? When are you going to do something different? Someone that we haven't seen you talk to. You do that now, and it's a problem. So look, this is what I'm trying to tell you. If you listen to it, it's a very good conversation. That doesn't mean that I didn't come away from it thinking, oh, I should have asked that, I do that every episode. But if you go and listen to it and you go and look at the comments, everybody that's listened to it, they really liked it. And the key here is with this podcast, it's not just about talking to people that you always talk to. It's not just about listening to stories that you're comfortable. It's about talking to new people. It's about talking to people outside of the realms of initial collaboration on this platform. And it's about looking at different perspectives, different lives, different livelihoods. Me saying at the beginning of the podcast, thinking that, you know, he was just a posh guy, you know, really well off and rich, and, you know, that was me judging a book by its cover. But when you listen to the podcast, you really listen to what he's gone through. He's had his own story. So you don't have to listen to it. Of course you don't. You don't have to. But listening to people that you maybe are not a fan of, it's not going to do you any harm, you know, especially if it's not a footballing opinion. It's not here to trigger you and we're going to gaslight you into thinking that Haaland. No, you just listen about someone's life. It's different. So, like I said, when I'm looking back at the catalogue of this podcast over time, I know I'm going to be happy with the fact that we've taken some some risks, or we've gone outside our comfort zone and we've spoken to people that people weren't expecting. So it's good to do that. I think it becomes a bit too predictable if we just go through all the names that you're thinking I'm going to go through, which we don't want. We don't want predictability. But in saying that, I'm looking forward to the next one as well, because I think you guys are going to like the next one as well. So it's going to be interesting. That'll be episode 9. Then we got episode 10. Right now we're going through creators that are pretty public with their stuff in terms of they make content and they're pretty well known. That's on purpose. That's on purpose. I think some of the suggestions, which we'll get to, but they're more private. They're not really YouTubers. So you got to bear that in mind. How much do they really want to give away? How much do they want to tell? They're not on camera all day long, every day. It's not their job. So that's a different type of interview. So we got to look at that. How do we go about that? How much do they want to give? How much do we want to take? Is that going to make sense? Is that going to work? Is that going to be a conversation? So we have to, there's a lot of things that go into decision making and what we do. But like I said, I think we're off to a great start. 8 episodes and we've covered Kickoff and The Club and Filthy Fellas and From My Left and AFTV and DR and Big Six. That's a lot of coverage. That's a lot of coverage. You know what I'm saying? So I'm enjoying it, man. I'm enjoying it. Now, on the Dembele thing. Dembele. I don't even know why this is a thing, guys. I don't even know why this is a thing. I don't even know why this is a thing. Somebody explain to me why Dembele's name is even in this chat. Somebody explain to me why Dembele's name is even in this chat. Why are we discussing this player? He is not coming to this football club. When we do these things, when we look at these players, all we need to do, guys, is we just got to go through a little tick box exercise. The tick box exercise is as follows. Is this player going to cost more than 60 million? If he is, highly unlikely. Based upon previous examples in the last few windows of what we're willing to spend and what we're willing to walk away from in terms of prices, in terms of amortization over 5 years, not 10 years, as opposed to spending $1 billion, spending 100 million when you could amortize over in a 10 years period, and now not being able to do that because it's 5 years. So now it's 50 million over 5 years and it's 10 million a year. And that's falling in line with players that we're going for in the likes of Jeremy or Jamie Gittins and João Pedro and players that are costing just above that 55 add-ons type of range. So that's one box. The next box is wages. It takes 2 seconds to Google how much Dembele Ballon d'Or is making. What is his wage? Is his wage over 150K? Because I remember when Elise's wage wanted to be 200 and we couldn't even be asked with that. So what is Dembele going to want to make? He's coming from PSG, one of the richest clubs in the world that really on wages will play the game of paying. So what are we going to offer him that is going to entice him to come here on the wages that he's already on? I could already say, without even Googling it, this guy is probably on about 300,000 a week. Off the top of my head, he must be. I mean, unless he's not signed a new contract since the Ballon d'Or, he must be on 300K a week. So that's another thing. That's all you really need, I ain't gonna lie. The rest of the boxes after that, you don't even really need to get into it. But you could even go down the route of, how many years left are on the contract as well. Is it realistic? Is it just him trying to get a new contract? What's the agent? What's all that kind of stuff saying? And also, where's he gonna play? Because at PSG, he's been playing in the striker role, false 9 role, which has really done him incredibly well. Is he going to play that role with Chelsea? If João Pedro is the solution, if João Pedro is the guy, and I do really like João Pedro, I've always liked him. He's getting goals. He's shooting with both feet. He's scoring some goals in the air. He's starting to find some momentum, starting to find some form. Is he going to be Chelsea's leading striker? And I asked this question a couple of weeks ago. What type of player are we trying to bring in up front? Are we bringing in someone for competition? Are we talking about somebody that's going to start? Is it going to be somebody that comes in and definitely plays second fiddle and is a different type of option? Or is it someone that can play with João Pedro in a front line and then maybe there's a front two, but we don't really play with a front two. Is he going to play on the wing? Not really. Quender's coming in. Do I expect us to sell enough wingers to be bringing in 2 wingers? Not realistically, no. It's a pipe dream, I think when you've got Quender automatically coming in, you've got Esteval, you've got potentially Palmer that can play out there, plus Gittins, plus Garnacho, plus Neto, to expect that we'll sell multiple is ambitious, especially with the price point paid on Gittins. You're not going to necessarily find a market where people are willing to pay even 40 million, I don't think, for Jamie Gittins right now, let alone 55, whatever the book value is, whatever the break-even point is. Neto, 60 million. Okay, maybe there's a break-even point, or there's a point there that can be reached. But that's actually a winger that most people would rather keep over Garnacho, over Gittins. So yeah, it's not, like I said, it's 1 in, 1 out. UEFA restrictions. I'm sure they're still there in the summer. You can't add, and not take away. And this is why I didn't believe the Jeremy Jacquet stuff. I didn't pay it no mind, because I said I didn't see Tosin leave. I didn't see even Disasi leave at that point, and I certainly didn't see Badiashile or any of these other centre-backs leaving. So I was like, where are you gonna pay 60 million for someone to come in and play centre-back on top of the other 7 centre-backs that you have? It's just not realistic. So then they become, oh, well, look in-house. We actually really realize we have good players here. Let's use them. Achimpong, we're never going to let him go. Let's use him. So smoke and mirrors, chat. Smoke and mirrors, dangling of the carrots, and just not feasible, not realistic, and not happening. And until it does, I don't believe it. So it's just not feasible. It's not even feasible to be mentioning players like Dembele. If we're not even able to get players like Semenyo or Elise when they're at Palace and Bournemouth, you can forget Dembele's and Rodrigo's and these guys. It's not happening. You got to walk before you can run, and we ain't even walking. We crawling. So because we're crawling, that's it. Everything on the ground. We got to pick up what's on the ground. We can't reach the top shelf, guys. We can't walk. We can't climb, and we can't run. So how are we going to pick up players off the top shelf? We've got to crawl, and we've got to pick up what's on the ground. We've got to unearth talent from the dirt. We've got to dig into the soil, and we've got to find the players that nobody knows about, and we got to take them. And then hopefully, surprise, surprise, shit actually is fantastic, and these players turn into monsters. But yeah, you're not gonna get top shelf stuff when you can't stand up. How much could we flip Jorgensen? I almost forgot all about Jorgensen. He's been injured for a while, hasn't he? We've been out with all these mismatched kind of players on the bench in the goalkeeping position. I completely forgot all about him. I don't know. Again, probably not much more than we paid, if that. What do we pay? Something like near 20 million. So is he really worth that right now? Has he played enough football? Has he brought his market value up? Certainly not. It's only gone down, in my opinion. It's maybe slightly plateaued, if anything. So again, I'm not expecting anything special in regards to that sale, if it even does happen, because it all really depends on Mike Penders and his development. Do we want to loan him out again? Do we see him being second choice, coming back in the summer? All of those types of things. And he's clearly the one that they're looking at as the next one up. Hence why they didn't want to get Mike Maignan maybe in the summer. So there's a lot going on. Thoughts on, yeah, we spoke about front of shirt already. Sorry, I'm not gonna say it again, because we just spoke about it a few times already. So, but there's not really, it's not really that impressive. Is basically what I said. Let's see what else. Big up. Let's see. I don't want to miss anything, because I know there's so much stuff that I need to kind of touch on that I've not touched on. Hopefully, João Pedro just keeps up his form. Endrick is an interesting shout. Players like Endrick, who may be unsettled, but again, even then, he's at Real Madrid. He's probably going to still fight for that dream a lot longer than we probably think he will. You only have to look at Rodrigo and his fight to stay at Real Madrid over the summer. Very unlikely that these guys are going to give up as early as you'd like them to. Krupi at Bournemouth is another one that you could look at as a player that we could go for because of his age and his wage and his... But again, you're going to probably have to pay about 50 million minimum for Krupi at Bournemouth. So it's not going to be cheap. But that is just about within the 5 years amortization kind of range, 50, 55 million, maybe some add-ons. I don't know what Bournemouth would charge. But that's the realm that we're working in. We're not working in Dembele realm. Derry warming up with the squad. But I don't see him on the bench unless I can't read. Let me see. Did I read this wrong? No, he's not on the bench. He's not on the bench. I did see him training during the week. I did see him training. We kind of have to. It had to be someone. Someone had to get the training. You know, you look at Gittins now. You look at Esteval. We're running out of wingers. We only have the academy to turn to. I know we got him from Palace. We only have the academy to turn to. So we got to give them chances. There's literally no other option. Tyreek George has gone out to Everton. So yeah, I'm happy to see that he's getting the opportunity, and then let's see if he's ready to take it. If he's not ready to take it, he might have to go out on loan next season. You know, there's loads of options for him. But yeah, it's just, you can't stockpile to the point where you don't think that your academy is not going to have to play a part if you've got a little bit of an injury issue at one position. There's 2 players injured. That doesn't mean now that we should have 5 or 6 wingers on the roster. We have enough wingers. Whether we have enough quality is a whole different conversation. But we've got 4 wingers for 2 positions, plus a 10 that can play wide. That is enough depth. 2 injuries, shit happens. Play the youth. That's just how it goes. You gotta have a breakthrough opportunity somewhere. Rashford, breakthrough opportunity. Harry Kane, breakthrough opportunity. You know, you don't get that if your squad is just completely piled up with players that are senior players. You gotta give that little gap for a breakthrough. And talk about profit. You could make a lot of profit on said breakthrough. You know what I mean? If you give players a chance and they surprise you and they do more than you ask, that's another way to make profit. You don't have to keep buying players and looking at profit margins. The academy is right there. And that's why I'm quite surprised to see that we've ripped up the academy in the way that we've done it with Neil Bath and Jim Fraser. We were producing a lot of players that were turning over massive profits for this football club. You look at the sales of Lewis Hall, the sales of Mark Gurhey, the sales of Tomori, the sales of Tammy Abraham, the sales of Mason Mount, Conor Gallagher, Ian Matson, et cetera, et cetera. And a lot of the players we didn't even get full value from, for whatever reason. Callum Hudson-Odoi is worth 4 times what we sold him for. The academy was turning over a stupid profit. And if you want profit and you want income, why the fuck would you mess that up? Like, that was already profit. That was already working for you. Why would you rip that apart and try and do it your way? Just leave it. It's doing its thing. So I find that very puzzling. It's saving you money and it's making you money. It's either saving you money in Reece James or it's making you money in Mason Mount. I don't understand that. I really don't. So yeah, strange. Livramento is obviously another one. So yeah, it's that I find very odd. I find that very odd. But hey ho, they've already ripped it up. So let's see now what happens from here. Let's see if we produce top players in the next few years. Actually produce them, not buy them at 16 or 15, 17, 18 and then claim them as Cobham. I mean, actually produce our own players. Let's see if we can do it. Let's see what else is being said. We're not far from kickoff. Score predictions. Man said, let's flog Mudryk to Arsenal for 60 million. A lot of people are trying to flog a lot of players. People are saying Garnacho can join Arsenal, Mudryk can join Arsenal. Bruh. I'm hoping. Trossard's going to need replacing at some point. I see a lot of frustration for Martinelli. Surely you guys can do with another left winger. And we've got quite a few to offer you, but yeah, at the same time, surely they've learned from their mistakes now. If they come back shopping over here, then they got something wrong with them. I'll be honest. They got something very wrong with them if they come back shopping over here. But let's see. Let's see what they choose to do. Right. Poll. I'm not even going to do red card roulette today. I'm not even going to do it. I'm gonna back us to be responsible. Since the new manager's come in, that has kind of calmed down a bit. So let's just hope that carries on. I'm sure it's been 5 games since our last red card now, so I'm sure we're in the clear. Let's see. Let's see. Nope. Just going to do a quick prediction poll. I just want to get a little bit of a taste of what the confidence levels are in here. Let's run that poll. We're not far from kickoff. 7 minutes. Me, I'm going to go with what did I say on the Big Six? I think I said 2-0? Or was it 3-1? I don't know. I think it was 2-0 though. It's a win. It's a win I'm going with. What's Turkish saying? Forget a score prediction. Chelsea, Newcastle, and Arsenal to win, or Burnley, City, and Tottenham to win. Oh my God. So what? Tottenham are playing you. Okay, first of all, wait, Tottenham are... Hold on a second. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is obviously I'll take the worst case with you guys still doing your job. Yeah, it's fine. Look, it's a win-win for me this weekend, you know. The Newcastle one's the worst part of that, because Newcastle beating City is fuckery, but we still have to take it. So we need to win our games. But don't make no mistake. We got two options of joy this season. Either you, man, bottle this league or Tottenham get relegated. I am here for both. Let's not forget, I think the consequences of Tottenham being relegated are even more severe and significant than Arsenal winning the league. If Tottenham get relegated and you beat them, and that leads to their downfall, we might have a truce. We might have a truce between us. I'm thinking about it. I don't know which one I'm taking more pleasure from. I think I'm slightly taking the relegation. You guys have lost the league 3 times in a row. I want you to lose it a 4th. More than you can believe. But Tottenham being relegated, that is potentially a whole season next season. That is a season after that if they don't get promoted. Even if they go to the playoffs or they're struggling. I don't know. The Championship ain't no easy league. They're going to lose players over the summer. That's more banter. I'm just thinking from a joy perspective. The amount of joy I can drag out from a Tottenham relegation is incredible. Now, one thing that we don't want is for you to beat them, but it doesn't lead to anything. There has to be consequences. Same thing, vice versa. Whatever happens, I need consequences. I need consequences. If anything, maybe you two just draw. Maybe you two should just draw the game. I need consequences. I need one of those two things this season. If I had to pick, I don't know. I don't know which one I'd pick, because both of them just, delightful. Delightful. But yeah, Tottenham relegation is it's unheard of. It's unheard of. But also Arsenal winning the league is unheard of as well. So it's really difficult. It's really difficult. It's like having a good barbecue, you know, grandma's put on a good barbecue, family barbecue, and you just don't know what you want. There's dumplings, there's jerk chicken, there's rice and peas, there's oxtail. What the, bro? I'm gonna need 2 plates. I'll be honest. I'm gonna need 2 plates. 2 plates. I can't pick. I'm not picking. I refuse to pick. I'm grabbing 2 plates. Ideally, you bottle it and they get relegated. Honestly, wow. I might be in heaven. I might genuinely be in heaven if all that happens. God forbid we win a Champions League in the same season. All of those. Salt fish and bruh, I can't pick. Saltfish fritters. You're asking me to pick between saltfish fritters and dumplings. It's like and plantain. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? I'm not doing it. I refuse. I got 2 stomachs. I'm hungry. I got 2 stomachs. I'm eating. I'm sorry. I'm eating. There's no way I'm gonna pick between all that. That's wild. I'm not picking between all that. I refuse. All right, cool. But to answer your question, if Chelsea's winning and it's February as well, I'm taking that. Now, ask me that if the Champions League is secure and Chelsea need to lose for something else to happen, and we've already got Champions League secure and it's between do we finish 3rd or 4th? Yeah, Chelsea lose. Chelsea lose. I don't care about third or fourth or finish above this club and that club. We didn't win, we lost. That's how I see it. It's very black and white with me. Did we win the league? No, we lost the league, okay? We lost the league. Did we were the fourth loser or the fifth loser? It doesn't matter to me. We lost. So next season, we need to try and win. That's it. There's no... In sport, I don't believe in this participation bollocks. In sports day, oh, you finished fifth, here's a medal. Well done for coming fifth. You lost. Just accept you lost. We don't need to reward losers. You lost, okay? Get that through your head. Get that through your skull. You lost. That's it. Oh, but we didn't lose that badly. We finished... No, you lost. Now, if you were in a big club and you were a Palace and you finished in the Europa League spot, okay, you lost, but you won. For your context, for where you operate, your environment, your budget, you won. My team spent over $1 billion. We're Chelsea. We lost. And that's okay. We lost. Well, we have to accept that we lost. So I was trying to tell Grizz this on the Big Six. I don't give a damn. Get me Champions League football and move on to the cups. I don't care. I don't care. I want to win the Champions League. I want to win the FA Cup. I wanted to win the Carabao Cup. All of that. I don't care about nothing else. I don't care about nothing else. It's just lifting shit. That's it. I want to see armpits. Spurs stays, easy 6 points every season for us. Yeah, in the prediction on Big Six, it sounds tongue-in-cheek, but I'm being serious. I actually do think Arsenal will win that game. Tottenham are too shit. I don't believe in them. Like, I really don't. Their home record this season is so bad. They don't have any players available. It's going to take, again, Arsenal bottling it, which they could do. But I don't believe in Tottenham as a team with what they have available, with the way they've been disciplined, with Romero being sent off. He can't even play this game. Like, I don't know the manager well enough to back him as well, just because this is new manager bounce. I don't know about all that. Let's see. Let's see if you can actually tactically do what needs to be done. Let's see if you can set the team up. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. But Arsenal, like I said, Arsenal, the best team in the world, best defense in the world, best number 6 in the world, new winger, 300k, poster boy. I would assume that they're going to beat Tottenham. Personally, I would assume. If they don't, I will be surprised. There's quite a few former Burnley players, former Chelsea players in this Burnley team as well, just before I remove the lineups. We've got Humphreys, Leslie Okachuku in this team. So keep an eye on them a little bit. 2 young players. You know how much I kind of liked Leslie Okachuku, but he didn't really work out here in the end because for whatever reason, they decided that they needed to sign a Siguo, and then there was no space for him. So it is what it is. I'm going to get the timer on screen. But even Humphreys, yeah, he played a couple preseason games. Looks like a decent young player. Never was really going to make it here, in my opinion. Just we got too many centre-backs. Way too many centre-backs. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how these two play today. I don't actually know where Humphreys is actually playing as well. I don't know if he's playing at centre-back or is it at left-back? I don't know. We'll see. I'm pretty sure he's a centre-back. I only seen him at centre-back. Timer might be out of sync, but we'll fix that. So don't fret. We're going to fix it. Where are we at? I'm going to change glasses because I feel like these ones are not... My eyes are not used to these yet. I'm bugging. Don't worry, I'm about a minute and a half in. I'm going to resync this shit. Right, so let's sync up on... I think we should sync up on 2 minutes. Yeah, let's sync up on 2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes 15. I'm going to resync. Chelsea in possession at the moment. Let's see what we're working with. All I want is a good... If you could give me the Leeds performance in the first half and most of the second half without the capitulation for 10 minutes, I'm buzzing. That's all I need, all I want, all I ask for against this type of opposition. If we could play the same football that we were playing, fantastic. Because that was honestly, that first half was exactly what you asked for. Exactly what you asked for. So Humphreys is playing left wing back. Okay. That's how I typed it, but I couldn't really quite believe it at the same time. I was kind of shocked. Neto, cut back. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky. Woo, relax, boys. Relax back there. So Fafana's on the ball at the moment. He's going to play it to Santos. Nice pass into Caicedo. I love Santos, you know. I know, oh my God, Caicedo, what a pass. Neto, play that across. João Pedro. Yes! Yes! João Pedro again! Yo! João Pedro again! João Pedro again! He's in form! He's in form! Another goal! What? Listen, this double pivot, if I speak. Neto's on the left, which is interesting. He started on the left. Nice ball across the box. This is exactly what Neto would like. Be fast, be direct, play the ball in behind so he can run onto it. This is exactly what Neto needs to be doing. Not too many touches, not on the byline, doing up creative winger, doing up Ryan Cherky, doing up all that. No. Ball in behind, look up, one touch, ball across, that's it, finished. That's how many touches I need Neto to have in attacking moves. One touch. Either the finish or the assist. That's it. João Pedro gets a little bit lucky, took a couple little deflections off the two different legs. But listen, we don't care. But this double pivot, Santos, Toby, you thought I was gaslighting you about this Santos guy? That first pass, that entry pass, straight in. Straight in. People are talking about handballs and this bullshit. Give me the goal, man, sharp. I don't want to hear no VAR. I don't want to hear no nonsense. It's a goal. But people said, people thought I was doing too much with this Santos guy. Look at the way that he's come into this midfield and just made us so much more direct. He played those passes that other midfielders were second guess. Because I know the Caicedo one's brilliant, but we know Caicedo can pass. When people are talking about Caicedo is not a box-to-box midfielder outside of this fan base, oh, Caicedo, he can't play in Rice's position, he's only a 6. No, he can play box-to-box. Caicedo can break lines, he can pass, he can do that, he can shoot from distance. We already know this, but he needs the right player next to him to give him the freedom to actually be able to go and do that type of stuff, which is what he just did. But Santos, his ability to play that pass, it's a great pass from Caicedo. But to find Caicedo, someone's got to do it. And Santos, I love the chemistry that they're building. I love it. But Santos, bro, a lot of midfielders were second guess. Can I really play that pass? Am I really going to make it through that gap? He doesn't question. He does not question. He makes sure that it goes through. So now we got two really good passes of the ball in that midfield. And any one of them at any moment will break lines and bop it. It's brilliant, man. It's brilliant. I can hear Toby's voice now. Oh, Santos. This Santos kid that you were telling us about. Oh, Santos. He's not playing. He's not that good, is he? Okay. Okay. I'm going to spin the block. When it's all said and done, I'm going to spin the block. I remember even on TalkSport, I was saying it last season. I was talking about this Santos kid last season on Talk. I was telling them, yo, this guy's really good, man. He's really good. Why are they talking about a corner? What's going on right now? Time wasting? The fuck? Are these men all right in the head? 8 seconds are up. Time wasting? I've never seen this before. I've never seen this before. What time wasting? Nah. I need to go and replay this shit. If they scored from this, let them score from this, honestly. Imagine. What? What? 8 minutes gone. Really, really strong start. Can't ask for anything more than an early goal. And the manager, when he first came in, I think that was a big thing that he kind of said. He wants to have fast starts. He wants to attack straight away. He wants to get early goals. He wants to get the crowd up. And it's just whether we can stop conceding the silly goals. Got to find that balance. Scored a lot of goals under Poch in that season. Cole Palmer banging them in left, right and centre every week. But we conceded too many goals. We've got to stamp that out of our game. We get rid of those goals conceded and we'll have the balance. Here's Gusto. Gusto left back over Hatto. Let's see how it does today. New sponsor. Do you guys like the new sponsor visually? I don't really care, to be honest. I got my shirt without it, so now I'm just like, bring the money. Enzo over the bar. I think it looks all right. It could have been worse. Considering it's just like in terms of the colour scheme, it's not one of those ones where it's just like a bold, big logo, or it's like really massive, like the 3 logo was. Or you've got like a bit of red in the logo, so it kind of changes the colour scheme. It's not our best, but it's not our worst. But I need to see it a little bit more. Samson was top tier. Samson was top tier. Samson was so good. Yeah, I'm looking at it. It's not great, is it? It's not great. It's not great. But if they pay, you know what I mean? That's what it's about. Are they paying? It's not great visually. But it could be worse. It really could be worse. It could be worse. But I'm happy to have the shirt without it. You know. It will be around long. Well, let's see. Sanchez, Fofana. Ooh, out for a throw. Bring back the Mac. Looks better without a sponsor. Well, we had a long time to enjoy it without a sponsor, that's for sure. We had a long time to enjoy. So can't ask for much more time for enjoying it without a sponsor. $11 minutes. Please, Palmer, finish this. Oh, blocked. Don't think it was going to go in anyway, to be honest. Shot looked like it was going to probably go straight towards the keeper. It wasn't really picking a corner enough. But again, it's so good to just watch us penetrate through the middle, through the heart of this Burnley team. We're not playing donut football, relying on going wide. We're looking for players in pockets. We're trying to force that ball through the middle. That's where the danger is. Always has been. When a team's low on confidence, they're running out of ideas, they don't want to take risks, that's when they start playing donut football. Every team out here on this world will always put you in a position where they'll ask you to play it wide, play to the fullback, play to the winger, and then run it back. It's the centre of the pitch that people are trying to protect. So if we can put it through there, that means I know we're going to play some good football. And right now, we're putting it through. We're putting it through. Here's Neto. He's now on the right, so he switched sides. Santos is always looking for the forward pass. Always looking for the forward pass. F1. Oh, you know how much I love F1, so... I wish I could cover F1 properly, man. It looks like this season Ferrari's going to be on point. They got pace. in the pre-season practice. Man, jarring. I don't know. It's a niche sport. It's like I said. It's like maybe why do people like cricket? Why do people like anything that isn't football? Because football is the global game, isn't it? But every other sport is kind of more niche. Basketball's niche. People probably look at basketball and say, "Oh, it's too easy to score points," or "There's too many points being scored all the time, back and forth." Every sport's got its kind of like critiques, I guess. But it's a niche. It's more of a niche sport. You either love it or you don't. I used to play a lot of racing games when I was younger, like Need for Speed Most Wanted, Need for Speed Underground, loads of driving games. I know Burnout was out as well. I didn't really play Burnout as much. So I used to play a lot of racing games. Gran Turismo. So then I just naturally fell into playing F1 games because I just enjoyed racing. And then enjoyed the game. Lewis Hamilton's obviously a big reason because he's the kind of only black driver. So when I'm seeing him winning championships, and I'm like, yo, this looks fun. And I think it's understanding. When you understand a sport fully and you get the detail and the dynamic of it and the intricacies of it, then you can decide whether you really like it or you don't, you know? Even darts. I've been watching a bit of darts. I don't even know how I got into darts, but when I'm watching these men hitting the scores they're hitting, bro, I'm like, shit, this is a lot of skill that takes to play these sports. It's mad, man. I think all sports go in their waves, isn't it? Even boxing. It's about the best of the best. How many of the elite level players are playing at one particular time, building rivalries, building storylines? Can you really engage and get involved in it? Everything has its cycles, you know? Just whether you catch it at the right time. Here's James. Okay, James, right back, overlap. Okay. We're seeing James on the part of the pitch that we don't really get to see him too much. Okay, James taking on people and whipping in crosses. Well. Welcome to the final destination. After that Timber performance midweek, I got Reece James playing right back, whipping in crosses again. What a coincidence. You know what I'm saying? Ball in. Oh, NASCAR scares the shit out of me. So dangerous. So dangerous. I think that's the most dangerous form of racing, I think, that I've seen. Yeah, definitely. Neto, Palmer, getting shots off. It's nice. A lot of blocks, a lot of people in front of that Burnley backline just putting bodies on the line, stopping these shots from really getting to the goalkeeper. A lot of these Palmer shots, these first few are definitely hitting the target, but I think the keeper's saving them, so he's got to find his range, he's got to find his placement. But we're starting to see a better version of Cole Palmer, I think, as well. Last few weeks, last few games, he's involved a lot more. There was games not so long ago. I mean, last year, there was games where you could literally not notice Cole Palmer on the pitch for a good 20 minutes at a time. He's not on the ball. Game's passing him by. We're not really playing the ball to him. He's not really getting on the ball. You're not seeing that right now. You're seeing a player that's involved. He's bopping it about. But I think that trust to know that you can stand in those half spaces and you're actually going to get the ball, so you don't have to drop too deep and come and get it yourself for touches when you get bored. It's a big part of that as well. You got Santos and Caicedo standing there. You're going to get touches. You just got to wait. Santos on it again. Enzo. Oh, that's poor. He's got that pass wrong. I'm really surprised he didn't go Hato on the left side today. Is he going to do... This is the thing. What's he going to do against Arsenal at left back? That's probably the most interesting part of the team that he has to select. Because he's going to be going up against Saka over there or potentially Madueke. Who is he going to go with at left back? I thought it was almost definitely going to be Hato. But Gusto playing there today is just giving us an extra thing to think about. Sanchez, Fofana, need to be careful here. Okay, we got away with it. Not even. They've got the ball back. Here's Santos. Keeping the ball at the moment. When was it confirmed in the press conference? Keeping the ball. Seeing if we can draw Burnley out. It's nice. Santos, Palmer, Enzo. There was a delivery there that I thought he would whip it in, but he's chosen not to go for it. João Pedro, back post type delivery. Do you think Enzo would enjoy Spain more? I think every South American player would enjoy Spain more. Yes, you know, language, culturally, weather, but that doesn't mean that they can't have an exceptional career in the Premier League. We've seen a lot of South Americans have exceptional careers. Sergio Aguero is one of them. I think it's just about creating the right environment for them, having a couple of other players that are South American also in that team, just to kind of create that camaraderie and that kind of unity between them, because they do thrive off that a bit. And he looks like he's living and breathing, you know, Chelsea at the moment. So, but I've always said if it doesn't work out here, I can see him playing for Real Madrid. And whenever I say it, people that don't rate him as highly as I do, they go crazy. They're like, "What are you saying?" I'm like, if you think this brother's going to Roma after this, then that's on you. But I'm telling you now, Real Madrid, if the opportunity was presented to Real Madrid to buy Enzo Fernandez, they're buying him. They're definitely entering the conversation, negotiation. They're talking with us about it. That's what it is. So. And that it's not to, I think a lot of people are forgetting, we don't have as many elite level passers on the planet as we used to in terms of football. You know, we used to have, you know, Iniestas and Xavis, and then you look at the passing range of Gerrard, Lampard, Scholes, you look at Xabi Alonso, you look at Luka Modric, Toni Kroos. I'm listing off players for fun right now. You can't list that level of midfielder right now. You can't list that array and that quantity of midfielder right now that can pass to an elite level. You can't. So because you can't list that many players that can pass to that level right now, it means that there's a shortage. There's actually a shortage of elite level passes. We just lost Kevin De Bruyne. You know what I mean? At City. There's just not that many guys that can play that pass. Pirlo, go even further back. If you want, you could start reeling off all those guys. So because you've lost all those types of passes and you've got very few right now, it means that there's a shortage, which means top clubs, they're going to look for some, and they're going to look for the very few that are there. And we're actually very lucky right now. We've got a lot of very good passers in our midfield. There's a lot of teams, they don't. You know, they don't have Man United, big club. They probably only got Bruno Fernandes, and that's about it. Obviously, Casemiro's there as well. But he wasn't even known as a passer at Real Madrid. He was next to Modric and Kroos. You know, so there's just not many, man. There's not many. Sure, we're playing out the back. And I'm not saying Enzo Fernandez is on the level of those guys. He's not. He's not on the level of Fabregas and all those guys I just mentioned. But in this current generation of midfielders, I believe he's up there. When he's at it, when he's at his best and he's playing to the level that he's capable of, he's up there with some of the best passers, in my opinion. But it's not on the level of the guys I just named. No, it's not. But who is? Who is on the level of the guys I just named right now? You're not going to be able to name many, if any. Offside. You know? Because if you look at Real Madrid right now, is Camavinga an elite level passer? Is Tchouaméni an elite level passer? Is Valverde an elite level passer? Is Bellingham an elite level passer? It gets spooky. If we really get into it, it gets very spooky. These guys are not, they're not the level of passer that I just mentioned a minute ago. They're just not. Not even close. It's dark. And this is Real Madrid. It's Real Madrid. You know, Pedri, yes. Pedri at Barcelona, that's the level, you know what I mean? He's one of, if not the best out there, but there's not many Pedris in this world, if any. So this is what I'm saying. It's mad. We used to have bare, man. Every top team in the Premier League used to have at least one, if not two. You know, it was crazy. And I don't know why that is, because you'd think in any form of football, in any era, there should always be elite level passes, you know? Because when are you not going to need to pass? I get it, other positions like the changing of the wing position from creating to goal scoring or false nine to striker, but I don't actually get the midfield. I don't get it. You're always going to need to have to pass the football. Always. Yeah, Trent. Yeah, Trent's a stupid passer. Here's Walker. Short throw from Burnley. Cross is going to come in, collected by Sanchez. We're all good. Yeah, it's true, it's true. Chelsea at the moment playing out from the back. Just need to get through this first press, which they have, Caicedo. And now we've gone back into it. Fuck. Sanchez. Going long now. James wins the header. Win the next one as well. Cole Palmer, chase that for me, please. Put him under pressure. Good. Under more pressure. Good. Nice. Well done. Well done. Press them up the pitch, man. No, I don't think Trent will be leaving this summer, no. I remember when Luka Modric, I mean, he's been injured, hasn't he? So, but I remember when Luka Modric struggled at Real Madrid in his first season, and he just got through it, you know? You got to dig deep. It's Real Madrid. Can't be leaving after 1 year. 27 minutes gone. It's a good cross. Reece James, man. Reece James, one hell of a crosser. He's putting shit on a plate. So good. Oh, Neto. Neto's being challenged back post, and he just can't win that duel to kind of get up in the air and really steady himself. It's a shame, because it's a really good cross from Reece James again on that right-hand side. Such a good cross. Someone a bit more, maybe more upper body strength, maybe can win that and get a header on that. Oh, unlucky. Yeah, I'm looking at Okachuku, actually. He's a different type of player to Esigo, even though I've not even seen loads of him, but from what he's touted to be. Two different types of midfielder, but availability is an ability, and until this guy gets back to fitness, man, it's not helped us. A lack of options. I think Caicedo's got 2 more yellow cards in him before suspension. 2 more yellow cards before suspension. "29 minutes gone. Ball in. Sanchez claims. Is there a counter? Don't think so, no. Free kick. Need to get that second goal. Need to get that second goal. Woo! Shit. Free kick. It's getting very, very tasty out there. Very tasty. Very, very tasty. Build-up players putting us in some hot water every now and then. Come on, guys. 30 minutes gone. What can we do? What can we do, man? We need to get this second goal. 15 minutes till half-time. Definitely lost our footing in this game. From the start that we had to the last 10 minutes or so, we've not really been able to keep this pressure on that we put on to get the second goal. Burnley are growing in confidence, getting back into the game, getting into more dangerous positions. But all we need is one opening, and they're wide open potentially if they're going to keep putting people forward. Just need to get a bit of a grip. Second goal will be a serious... second goal is a dangerous... 2-0 is a dangerous scoreline anyway. We saw that midweek. We saw that in our own Leeds game. So I'm not saying 2-0 and the game's done, but it's needed. Fucking hell, Neto. Fofana, come on. Nice. They've gone ultra low block. Come on, break on this now. Gusto. Caicedo now. Fuck's sake. Caicedo, man. Leeds 1-0 up against Villa. And Brighton are beating Brentford away as well. Like, that's pretty impressive. Brentford have been in good form. But yeah, listen, I am naturally assuming Villa are gonna drop down the league. I've been saying it for months. I know that they've been winning games and on a great run before Christmas, I think it was, or whilst Christmas was going on. But I have it in my head that they're gonna drop. They're gonna drop, man. And Leeds, I mean, this is fantastic, by the way. This is a double W. Because if Leeds can win and pull clear of Tottenham or create a gap and take themselves out of the relegation battle and take another team out of that last fight for that last spot, because obviously we need to beat Burnley, so that's another spot gone. And they look pretty fried anyway, potentially. But Leeds are in really good form. They're in really good form. They're winning games, man. They're getting points on the board. A lot of draws, but they're getting points. So it's good. It's good, man. And Aston Villa, obviously, just brings another team into the fight. As it stands, we'd be 3 points behind Aston Villa. If it all stays how it is at the moment. Leeds would be on 33 points. And Brighton, 34 points. They need to win as well. They're winning at the moment. They need to win. I need West Ham to win, yeah. Yeah, West Ham need to win a game. They got Bournemouth at home. 5:30 kickoff. They're the ones that are really straggling behind. I think Burnley are looking. I mean, let's see. I don't want to jinx it. We got a free kick to defend. It's a good position for Burnley, this free kick. I don't like it. What are they moaning about? Our players are still encroaching. He's complaining that our players in the wall are encroaching and are moving forward beyond the line. Such a... Yeah. Not good. I didn't like that wall, man. That wall was very open. Very open. Yeah, they were. I can't lie. They were tiptoeing forward. I saw them. But that wall wasn't strong. There's a big gap in that wall, man. It's a big gap in that wall. Got away with it a bit there. It's a shit shot. Pedro, Palmer. Pedro, oh, the touch. Fuck. Damn. Neto. Come on, Neto, man. You know that's a foul, man. Just barged him over. We need to stop conceding these free kicks. Silly fouls. It's not necessary. I'd much rather them being open play than these free kicks and these set pieces that they're going to be launching into the box. I can hear a bit of the players talking as well. Ball's coming into the box again. Another free kick. I'm not enjoying these. Oh, the touch. Cole Palmer, get across him. Left foot. Oh, fuck. He didn't have the... He's done what he needed to do with the first touch to get ahead of Walker, just to put his body in front of him. But fair play. I mean, Walker never let it go, and he still got himself back into a decent position. But yeah, the shots are not placed at the moment. That's probably the third shot. It's been straight at the keeper. Oh. 37 minutes. Hannibal's having a good game for Burnley. Okay, James, let's go. Hey, this is a 4v. Fuck off. Come on, ref, man. Fuck's sake. Jarring. about to be 39 minutes. It felt the last 5-10 minutes have gone by very, very, very slowly. Very, very slowly. Very stop and start. Very, very stop and start constantly. Frustrating. There's no rhythm. The rhythm's completely gone from the game. There was a rhythm that we were starting to have and we were starting to show. That rhythm is gone. That rhythm is gone. Shit. Oh! My goodness. Boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We are tempting fate, chat, with these. Yeah, not good. Not good end to this first half at all. Not good at all, man. We are under the cosh a bit. Bro, we are fucking. We're asking for it. We're asking for it. We're asking for it. We need to sort it out, man. If anything, at this point, we'd be happy to have half time, just to put a stop to this, because there's no rhythm for us. And exactly, I've just heard the statistic. How many times at home have we taken the lead and let the game slip from under us, and we've not gone on to win the game as we should? It's happened too many times. Enzo, unlucky, unlucky, unlucky. No, I'm not going to be doing a watch along for City Newcastle, but we're getting to that part of the season where we're gonna be looking at the fixtures for these ops, and for these Arsenal and City games, and we're gonna start looking at which games we're gonna cover if this title race is about to heat up. We're gonna be looking at it. A lot of decisions going against us by the refs. Here's Palmer. Oi, good pass, Palmer. Brilliant pass. Neto. Palmer. It's gonna have to be pretty damn impressive to get through all them guys. Enzo. Yeah. Should be 2-0. I don't think it should be 2-0. I think we need to make it 2-0, but based on the chances we've created, I wouldn't say it should be 2-0. I think 1-0 is as much as we can ask for with what we've done now in the last 20 minutes. We haven't put the foot on the neck. We need to step it up. It's Fofana. We don't deserve 2-0 at all. James. It's a good play. Palmer. Neto. Gusto. Caicedo. Palmer. Not quite. Come on. Go on, Neto. Oh, brilliant, Neto. Unlucky. Unlucky. What a tackle, Chalobah. Very, very good challenge. Come on, move this ball forward, man. Fuck's sake. Sanchez. Fucking hell. We are taking risks. All right, come on. Put your foot on it. Let's move it. James. Come on, let's go, let's go. James. Neto's come to the right now. So Neto's basically got pure freedom to go from either flank whenever he wants, and it's Neto that is the wide player for us. James will overlap on this side. Gusto, I don't really get his role today at the moment. He's kind of just doing a bit of whatever. He's not really good enough on the touchline on his wrong side to really help us build out from that side. Sanchez is playing some fucking risky passes today. But yeah, Gusto's not on his favoured side, so he's not able to really open his body up and play on the touchline, which is not really helping the build-up. So he's kind of just all over on that left-hand side. I don't really like the dynamic. I'd probably want to see Hato maybe coming on the left and just go with right-footed on the right back, left-footed on the left back. Just open up the pitch a bit more. Here's Fofana. Don't shoot. Santos, Caicedo. Fuck, man. The passing's not good. The passing's not good there. It's a great pass from Caicedo, man. What a pass. How many goals is that for the season now for João Pedro in the Premier League? Is it 11 or is it 12? Let me just double check. 2-0 to Brighton at Brentford. Wow. Danny Welbeck. That is a big result. Brighton, just to put them further away from the drop zone. 34 points, I believe they're on now. I think João Pedro is on 11 goals. Yeah, it's on 11. 4 more to meet the bare minimum. 4 more goals to hit the bare minimum. I think he should do it for the season. But it's got to get done. It's only 10 games left after this. So obviously got to stay fit as well. But yeah, hopefully he hits 15. That was my target. Half time. 1-0. Half time. Let me get a bite of this bagel, bruv, before we really start dissecting that this is not a wonderful meal, this game. What we saying? Half time. I'm in a position where I'm thinking the past could repeat itself if we don't seriously step up. Because, and I was saying this to Don on the phone before the game, what we think we're gonna do what we should do and what we do is 2 different things, 3 different things. That's why we are where we are in the table. We're not in this position in the table by accident. It's because games like this at home this season, I mean, you go and take a look at our home record this season. I think we're mid-table. Correct me if I'm wrong. Last time I checked it, I think we were 12th at home. And away from home, we were 2nd behind Arsenal. Our away form is not the problem. Never been the problem. It's our home form. And it's in these types of games. We could go all the way back to Sunderland at home, Leeds at home, Brighton at home. All these games where we have our goal that we take the lead. We look like we're going to be on some smoke, but we don't kill the game. And we don't finish the game off and we don't put foots on necks. And if we don't do that, and I said this to him before the game, forget Burnley. It's about the game state. It's about the mental side of the game as well. They may not have loads of great players, but this Anthony brother or this Edwards brother, any one of these brothers could just go and knock in some deflected long shot from somewhere 25 yards, 85th minute, and it's pandemonium. It's pandemonium, and it's a disaster. So we can't leave these lot in the game because they're still a Premier League team that can pick up any point, any moment. So we need to get this second goal. And then even then, you still want that 3rd goal after the Leeds game. For me, main problem that I don't like right now is that left-hand side with Gusto. I don't believe Gusto is offering anything in open play. We're trying to build out from the back. Sometimes that is a very risky build-up play that we're doing today. There's a lot of these passes that are millimeters away from being intercepted. Sometimes they are being intercepted, and it only takes one of these to go wrong, and they might walk the ball into the back of the net just off of one of our own little individual errors. So we need to look at that. Can we go long? Can we skip that press? Can we bypass it? When we do bypass it, in the first 10, 15 minutes, we're laser focused, we're breaking lines, we're finding people in the pockets. We lost the grip, we lost control. And then suddenly now we're not able to do that. We're not able to find anybody in the pockets. The passing's starting to be very off. A lot of misplaced passing in the last 10, 15, 20 minutes of this half. I don't know if it's concentration. I don't know if it's because there's not much space and there's no gaps in the middle. We're trying to get through the middle, so there's very, very close quarters. But we need to get a grip of this. Neto's swapping flanks, that's fine. I'm happy with that. But like I said, I think the left-hand side, in build-up, it's like we're playing with 10 men. With Gusto over there, we're not able to really use him. We've already got Chalobah playing on his wrong foot. You already know what that looks like in build-up. It's very limited. It's not Levi Colwell. You're double downing on the limitation when you put Gusto at left-back in build-up. Gusto at right-back in build-up, I'm not even always happy. There might be a loose touch. There might be a brain fart. So putting him on the wrong side and then doing up this type of build-up play where you need options and you need to be putting the ball through like that. Eye through the needle. You know what I mean? Like, you need everybody to be able to participate in this. And he's just not able to participate. So I'd like to think that we could make a change over there. Maybe bring Hatto on. Maybe we do start building out with a back 3 with Fofana, Chalobah and Hatto in the back line there. And maybe it's a bit more natural for everybody positionally. But we need this second goal. But that's a substitution that I would make. That's a substitution I would make. I need to see more from Enzo. I think there's been a few moments where he could have played a pass or two that he hasn't played. Palmer, need the shots to be better. He's got into shooting positions. The shots are all straight at the goalkeeper. So I want those two to step up a bit more. I think Palmer was part of the good football in the first 20 minutes. But we need that cutting edge now. We need that person to just, you know, if we're talking about putting foots on necks, he's part of the play. He's part of the personnel. Him and Enzo that are gonna take it up a gear and are gonna start running the show. So those two are the ones, and they're the ones in the final third. We had no problem getting it to the final third. I think Caicedo as well now needs to see more passing wise as well. And as I said on the Leeds game, the starting 11 wins this game. I'm not looking at Garnacho. I'm not looking at Delap. I'm not looking at Gue. I'm not looking at these guys and thinking, I can't wait for them to come on. I can't wait to make substitutions. The guys that are out there are the guys that we need to see win us this game. They need to be the ones to finish this game. The guys that are coming off the bench, all of them are thriving in circumstances where we're comfortably leading. The team are opposing us, pressing up the pitch, leaving space in behind, and it's less touches, it's less intricate play, it's less defeating the low block, trying to find the line breaks, and all that 1-2s and combinations and high IQ, all that shit is not got nothing to do with these guys on the bench. Garnacho, Delap, and all there's no high IQ intricacies, linking up and combinations and back kills and no. It's not for them. If you're gonna do that, these guys on the starting 11 need to get that done. Finish this game, and then these guys can come on and start pressing or whatever the hell they want to do. So we need to finish this game with the guys on the pitch because the team is going to get weaker with the substitutions in the attacking areas. They're going to get weaker. We saw it many a time before already. We need to finish this game with these guys on the pitch. People talking about Sarr. I ain't really got no problem with Chalobah and Fofana right now. I think they're both having, build up is difficult. I don't know if Sarr's going to come on and suddenly the build up's going to be great. I don't want to make assumptions on Sarr in the build up in the Premier League. I've only seen him against Hull City in this country. I ain't going to assume that in the Premier League he's just going to come in and fix all of our problems build up wise. I know Levi Colwill build up wise is a step and a cut above everybody else, and that was clear when he was at Brighton. You go and watch his Brighton performance at the Emirates. You go watch his Brighton performances against Liverpool, top teams. You could see under De Zerbi, Colwill is a very special player in build-up play in terms of his passing. I can't say that for any of these other centre-backs, to be honest. So I'm not gonna put that type of pressure on Sarr. So yeah, I think Hato for me for Gusto is probably the only substitution I would make. And then after that, you have a bit of a talking to with a few of the others. Say what you got to say, and hopefully they come out in the second half and it's a different performance. But I think Hato for Gusto is an obvious one for me. I'm never really a fan of Gusto at left back. I've never really seen the vision with that side of the pitch for him. It's not for me. Never been for me, never will be for me. It's not that type of fullback for me. So yeah, the bench is the bench. So a lot of defenders on that bench, a lot of defensive-minded players on that bench. Even Lavia is not a box-to-box midfielder. He's not an attacking midfielder. He's not a midfielder that's going to get a goal or is going to create necessarily a chance. He's very middle third. Not middle third. He's more middle... defensive third / potentially... It is Mateo Kovacic. Mateo Kovacic, he had a couple of attacking midfield performances for Inter Milan when he was like a teenager, but he was mainly that defensive midfield third. But he's not a defensive midfielder, if that makes any sense, That's the type of player he is. He's first phase football. That's what I'll say. First phase football. Build-up play, press resistance, finding gaps and connecting defense to attacking midfield / attack. That's his job, but not a final ball player. I don't look at them and say they're going to give me the final pass or they're going to give me the assist or they're going to give me the goal. So I don't really know what he's coming in for really either. And we don't really know how many minutes he can play anyway. So yeah, like I said, I don't think there's much on that bench apart from Hato that's going to change too much. Yeah, a lot of people saying Sarr's ball playing. Yeah, I mean, again, I have to see it for Chelsea now. You know what I mean? I have to see it for Chelsea. He clearly looks decent to very good on the... he looks good on the ball. He looks good on the ball. But everybody looks good on the ball until they get punched in the face. And the Premier League will punch you in the face. You know what I mean? It will. So let's see. Like I said, I don't want to put this guy under loads of pressure and build him up to be this saviour and solution. Then he starts making mistakes and then we start judging him off these expectations that we put on him. Let him develop. Let him take his time. He's only 20 years old. It's a lot of pressure playing for this football club. It's a lot of pressure playing the Premier League. It's a lot of pressure playing in this build-up structure right now as it is with Sanchez firing the ball at you 100 miles per hour. It ain't a joke. Only one fuck up and you're in the headlines and the goal's getting conceded. So I'm not trying to paint a picture that, facade that we can't. I'm not trying to take him to places we can't afford to. Let him take his time. You need Dallo at left back to unlock Garnacho. Gusto, ain't it? You're smoking the strongest stuff. Lord have mercy. Let me do a poll, substitution wise. What are we thinking? Let me just put up a poll to see what you guys want to see come off the bench. The options are on screen. First sub, Make your call, make your pick. I'm going to give you 4 options. I think the obvious one is Hato. I do want to see just how many of you want to put him in. May as well put Garnacho in there just because it's an attacker. Maybe Delap as well. I'm not expecting many votes. And Lavia. Actually, no. Fuck that. I'm going to change that because I don't think anyone's voting for Delap because Pedro just scored. Let's go Sarr, actually. I don't think anyone's going to go Achampong. Fafana's having a good game. Let's go Sarr. A few people have mentioned Sarr. Let's see Sarr. Let's see Sarr. So yeah, get your votes in on the poll. You got options. You got Hato, first sub. You've got Garnacho. You've got Sarr, and you've got Lavia. I don't really know why you'd bring Lavia on. Maybe I should not have Lavia in there. To be fair, I should probably put Delap in there. But who knows? Maybe, just maybe people want to see Lavia. I don't know. I don't know why you'd want to bring Lavia on. Right. Let me just go through the other scores in the Premier League as well whilst we're at it. Currently at half-time, we've got Aston Villa 0, Leeds 1 at Villa Park. Shock result if that does happen. Let me just look at Leeds. Their form at the moment. 2 defeats in the last... Actually, wait, let me just make sure this is Premier League only. That was a win against Birmingham, Derby. Yeah, there's a couple mixtures of results in there. Their last, obviously, defeat was against Arsenal and Newcastle and City. That's the last 3 games. Not easy games. Villa at home. Yeah, they don't tend to drop points to any Mickey Mouse. That's for sure. Any Mickey Mouse teams is top end table only. They're doing very well at the moment. Just made some nice runny eggs. Don't trigger me, please. Honestly, I literally just had that come in the post. I was like, okay, great. I got a fresh tracksuit. Let me put it on. I put it on. I walk around. I breathe. I eat. Fucked. Not even an hour. Not even an hour. Yeah, Gu. I don't know. I don't really see a future for Gu at Chelsea. I've said this before. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Unless he's happy to have very little game time, which I don't really understand. I don't really understand that, considering the situation that he is as a young player. He must have ambition to play, to score goals, to be important for a team. It's not the age to be accepting third choice striker, you know. Unless you're developing to take the mantle, to take the baton, which you're not, because the baton is not going to get handed to you when Chelsea are signing a mega, same age group. Jackson's coming back. People are talking about, oh, could he potentially be reintegrated? These players are of the age where you are not going to get up the pecking order. It's not like there's an Olivier Giroud and you're the Tammy Abraham. It's Frank Lampard season. It's not making sense for you. None of us want to see him as a second choice, I don't think, unless we really want to take risks with our Premier League aspirations. So unless you can be minimum second choice, you're cooked. Second half's going to kick off. He's not developing, that's for sure. Sitting on the bench, third choice. Right. Timer's going to be a little bit off. Shit. Way off. All right, I'm going to have to redo that. But the second half has kicked off now. Palmer. Oh, what a chance. What a chance. We're going to get a penalty. Can we get a penalty for this? Let's get some checks. I was just doing the timer, so I'm still... Yeah. I don't think we're gonna get. I don't think we're gonna get a penalty for that. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't think we'd get a penalty for that. The follow through is not nice. It's not nice. But he did get the ball. He was never gonna get that, guys. Yeah. Not too bothered about that. Got the ball. No malice, no bad intentions. So follow through is natural. You can't slide in for the ball in that position where you really have to get the ball as well, or else it is a penalty. You're gonna have some follow through. Can't just get the ball and then freeze suddenly. Your body stops moving. There's gonna be some sort of collision. Come on. João Pedro, Palmer, Enzo. Ball in. Oh, sorry. Not Enzo. James. It's unfortunate that. Good. Just want to see better football in this first 10 minutes of this second half, man. It's a bit disappointed to see that we've not changed the left back. Because we are... Let's see. But I'm not keen. The amount of possession that we have and the amount of fluidity we're trying to find, I'm not keen on that over there. Win that. Nice. James, careful. Would you guys prefer Enzo on the left midfield instead of on the right? You think it makes a big difference? Let me know what you're thinking. Yeah, you prefer him off the left. Yeah, he's been playing on the left recently as well, and that's why I'm quite surprised today to not see him over there as much. I'm gonna check his heat map as well after this game. I'm actually quite interested to see his heat map. But yeah, I mean his heat map currently is slightly more right-sided, but it's the same two inside 10 pockets that he's predominantly found in, and it is off the right mainly, but only marginally. Still on the left quite a bit as well, according to this heat map. And I think that is very dependent on where Neto is. You know, if Neto swapping flanks as well, then you're not going to have anybody kind of in any sort of stationary, rigid position where they stay in that particular zone at all times. They're going to have to keep interchanging because the dynamics are constantly changing as well. Time is fine, guys. It's on the right time. Keeper, Burnley. Good press. Palmer. João Pedro. Ah, blocked. Humphreys, man. Big block. Almost caught them out. Almost caught them out. So unlucky. And the thing is, if he knew Neto was behind him, he could potentially let that ball go and Neto could run onto that and get maybe a first-time shot. I don't know if it would have been intercepted by Humphreys if he'd let it go, but he certainly potentially could have taken one touch and then just a little back heel if he was aware of Neto, and Neto could then go and shoot, but maybe there's not the communication there. Didn't call for it, I don't know. Free kick, ref. Thank you very much. What are we doing right now? What are we doing right now, chat? What are we doing? Free kick. Come on, guys. Trying to enjoy this weekend. There's a lot of games that we got to watch after this. Need to be going into these games with a win. Chat going off. Free kick. I need a good delivery, man. Come on. "52 minutes. James is going to take it. What? What's the problem? Yeah, a retake. What the fuck do you think this is? Yeah, man. Fleming thought that instead of defending this free kick, we're going to have a little fall over and then, nah, mate, get up. We're retaking it. Defend. You might need to defend this free kick. I don't know what you think this is. I think you're going to be out here falling over as a defending tactic. Burnley countering from this free kick now. They don't really have a lot of numbers forward. Fleming's trying to add to this. Oh, wait, there is now actually quite a few of them up there, but we've halted them, slowed them down. Hannibal's on it now. "53 minutes gone. Let me see, did I miss any super chats as well whilst we was at half time? Honestly, other than Lavia or Gu, that bench, yeah. Not the greatest. Called Enzo an elite pass only for him to drop a stinker. It happens. There was conversations going on X that he could be player of the year. There's two different narratives going on right now. Personally, I don't think he's player of the year. I would probably give it to Sanchez, which is mad, but I think that's fair considering how he's played. Forget the number of clean sheets racked up, but just even the games where he should have got clean sheets, but the team robbed him of those clean sheets with their defending. James obviously has been injured now for a bit or missed some games due to illness, so that's kind of ruined his charge for me a bit. And then, then after that, you are looking at Enzo Fernandez. Maybe you're looking at... But there's not... João Pedro, people are saying as well. He's making maybe a late resurgence for it. But, yeah. I think Sanchez has saved us a lot more than anybody else has done in terms of gaining us points or gaining us... yeah, Palmer, Neto. Oh, the amount of our shots that have been blocked. Fucking hell, man. So many blocked shots today from these Burnley defenders, man. It's a great cross, by the way, for the chance. Well, not even really a chance. Fofana got it clear. Fofana's been really good. He's been really, really good back there. Really, really good. Really, really good. Corner. Ooh. Free kick. Praying for Chat GPT FC. Oh dear. Is that what it is now? Need you to lock in for next weekend against Arsenal, I'm seeing the super chat. Well, listen, we need to focus on this first. We need to win this game. I don't know who you support. It sounds like you support a rival, but we need to win this game. I'm not thinking about Arsenal. Arsenal, what's Arsenal when you don't beat Burnley? You need to beat Burnley. Shit. You gotta beat Burnley. You got to beat Burnley. You got to beat Burnley. You really can put MAH on anything, can't you? Man, I'm saying Amazon delivery. You really can just put that shit on anything. It's mad. I never realized when I chose this name as my channel, but it's working out. It's working out. It's working out very well. 57 minutes gone. Still need that second goal. Obviously, Okachuku's come off now as well, which is nice. But nice little moment for him at Stamford Bridge, obviously. Former player. Could do with a step up, though. I'll be honest. The final third is honking. The final third is definitely honking. Please, fucking hell! Are we ever gonna put this second goal in? My days. Palmer. Gusto. Palmer. Play out wide. James. It's Premier League. Fine margins. Even when you're at home to 19th place Burnley. It's still tense. Caicedo, please do not dive in and get a booking right now because I can see it. The way he just lunged into that Hannibal. Gusto. João Pedro. Neto. It's really, really tight. Low block. No space. Everything needs to be perfect. If it's not perfect, it's a problem. Santos. No, Neto, relax. You weren't really getting that. Trust me. That pass wasn't really gonna work for you there. I can assure you, Santos is aware of his surroundings. If he's gonna play a forward pass, he'll play it. Don't worry. I can assure you. I haven't had no issue with Santos not playing a forward pass. $60 minutes. I really just need this win, honestly. Neto. Okay. Santos. Chalaba. Fuck. What is going on? Oh, boy. Here's Neto. Chalaba. Sanchez. "62 minutes gone." We really, really are just... It's getting dark. Dark. It's not... Yeah, it was a nice ball. Gusto, I think, his arm's offside. Yeah. Palmer, man. It's got to get that touch. Touch right. Should have been a Gusto assist. It's that right foot. Touch is just too loose. And you know what's so funny? If Palmer doesn't touch that, and again, I need the communication to be stronger because Enzo's got to be calling for that. And Palmer's just got to be letting that go. There's no point you stretching for that pass. You're not really... It's not in your stride. Let it go. Enzo's running onto it. Enzo can take the shot. But I don't feel like the communication is there. I don't feel like the communication is there. I don't know. Sanchez. Oh... Very cagey. Go on. Palmer. Go on. Ah, lucky. Well done. Get it back. Nice. 1-2. Palmer again. Oh, João Pedro. Neto. Get up. Get up. Get up. It's not a penalty. Get up. Get up. Palmer. Oh, unlucky again. Neto. Ooh, that was a good delivery, Neto. Somebody's got to get on the end of that, man. Somebody's got to get on the end of that. It's a great delivery. It's a great delivery from Neto. Nobody on the end of it. Too weak from Neto on the penalty. It's not going to be a penalty, but the delivery is really good. You got to get up, man. Seriously. The delivery is brilliant. Someone's got to be on the end of that. Someone's got to be on the end of that. 65 minutes gone. "65 minutes gone. I need this second goal, man. Come on. Ball in. Oh. Unlucky. There's a lot of unlucky parts of our play when we are going forward. There's a lot of little give and goes that are just, they're not quite sticking, and the intentions are good. The intentions are good, but the execution is not perfect, and it needs to be perfect. When you got No space, and Burnley are crowding out this box, and they're really well organized. There's a lot of congestion there. Everything needs to be perfect, and it's not quite perfect. All these little touches, these little give and goes, these little 1-2s, these cutbacks, these little stretches. It's not perfect. We need perfection. We need perfection right now. It's fine margins. A lot of these attacks that are breaking down, it's a lot of fine margins. Neto. Palmer, the touch on the right foot. I need you in training. First touch, right foot. I need you in training. Working on that first touch on the right foot, because the first touch today on this right foot is killing me. It's killing me slowly. I need the training on that first touch right foot. If you see any time it breaks down for him today, it's mainly that right foot. It's mainly that right foot that I'm looking at. That's causing the problem. A lot of left-footed players have this problem as well. They're so left-footed. They're so focused on that left foot. The right foot just doesn't do shit. Ronaldinho, blind pass. The fuck are we doing here today? What the fuck are you doing, bro? You're weaker foot. Man's doing blind Ronaldinho no-look pass. We're 1-0 up against Burnley. Well, this is not 8-0, 7-0 against Wigan. Last day of the season, we're going to win the Premier League under Carlo Ancelotti. This is 1-0 at home to Burnley. We're trying to go from 5th to 4th, and you're out here doing no-look passes. Please assess your surroundings. My goodness gracious me. My man is confused as to where we are currently. My man is doing no-look passes in the fight for the Champions League race at home to Burnley, 19th place. Oh my goodness. Lord heavens. You're not even that guy. And you're certainly not that guy on your weaker foot. Can we all act our age, please? Lord Jesus. You got to love the Premier League, man. You got to love the Premier League. It's no easy days out. Santos. Oh, that's the one time it ain't worked for you, mate. He's got it back, though, him and Caicedo. Neto. Gusto. Where's the substitutions, boss? He don't trust that bench. I have 22 top players, 22 top players, guys. There's no starting 11. I don't believe in starting 11s. We have 22 top players. Yeah, fuck, you don't. Neto. The cutback. Nobody there. James. Hey, shoot! Oh. And by the way, this is what I mean about us being slightly unlucky. A lot of the shots we're taking are getting blocked. I don't know where they're going, but they're getting blocked. You got to give Burnley some credit as well. As much as we'll criticize ourselves, Burnley are blocking a lot of shots, man. A lot of these shots that are going towards goal, goalkeeper could be challenged, could be contested. These men are blocking everything. They're blocking, like, the defense from their point of view today. They're really leaving it all out on the line defensively. It's mad. We had a very poor spell in the first half for about 30, well, maybe like 25 minutes. But it's also a lot of fuckery that's going on defensively. These men are blocking it with everything they've got, man. It's crazy. It's like they're duplicating. Their defenders are everywhere. It's mad. This is what you gotta expect. These teams down here at the bottom, boy, they're gonna fight for their lives, man. They're gonna fight for their lives. There's no easy points. We should have this game 2-0. We should have this with the chances that the areas we've been getting into, better touches from Palmer, better, more accurate cutbacks or crosses and people. We should be done. But oh, what the fuck? Whoa, Wesley, what the fuck? Suspended for Arsenal. Suspended for Arsenal. What the fuck? What the fuck? I didn't even see the challenge. I just saw the card. Done!
He's being sent for police. Well, it's a real late lunch.
Done!
This one's results in a red card.
What the say something!
Is that a challenge he has to go and make?
I don't want to hear commentary, I want to hear you! The fuck are you out here playing commentary in my eardrums like I ain't already got this shit on the feed? Say something!
What can I say, bro?
What the fuck is going on? Every time we gotta play this team, man, them are getting sent off before the game's even kicking off.
Yup.
Another one, and he's been having a good game.
Yup.
We need him.
Yup.
We need him.
But I told you, Matisse, pray. I told you, Matisse, pray. I told you, pray.
Oh my God.
You thought it was a joke. I said someone else is gonna be out, bro.
Oh.
I said someone else is gonna be out.
Oh my.
That's a one game. That's a 1 game ban, isn't it? That's a 1 game ban.
Of course it is. There's never been a red card where you can come back the next game. This ain't reincarnation. This ain't a reincarnation right now.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. Man think it's a joke, bruv. I called you before. I called you before this. I called you before this to tell everyone to pray, bro.
I said, I literally said before the stream, we don't need to do a red card roulette today. We've been behaving ourselves for oh my God.
This guy's had a good game as well, Matisse. Now that's gonna get overlooked, bro.
Tossing's coming on. Blood clot.
Oh, fuck. I'm off, mate.
All right. Yeah, no problem. Uncle Tossing! Hey! We gonna have some fun now. Fuck! We gonna have some fun. Okay, 10 men, 1-0 up against Burnley at home. Haven't put the game to bed. Yeah. This is gonna be fun. Why? What, Saar couldn't come on? I thought Saar was... This is what I thought, because Tosin's been out injured, right? I thought maybe Saar could just at least be ahead of Tosin in the pecking order to the point where he could play and come on instead of him. Who else is on that bench? Achimpong as well. But he's gone for seniority. Shash. And every time he comes on, whether it's his fault or it's not, we always concede a goal. By hook or by crook. Whenever this guy comes on, whether it's his fault, indirectly, directly, or it's the aura, we concede. To the point where it's becoming bad luck. So I don't know why he was the one that we chose on that bench to come on. But the decision has been made and we must live with the consequences. Oh, and if we see this out, right, which we still need to, it's unacceptable to drop points at home to Burnley. I don't care 10 men or not. No Fofana against Arsenal is absolutely diabolical. Diabolical, guys. Because we know once you start pairing Chalobah up with anybody outside of Fofana, things get very dark. If you start pairing him with other centre-backs, he starts acting like a bozo as well. So I'm not happy. I'm really not happy right now. I'm really not happy. You might have to start, start against Arsenal. Obviously, Achampong has his own little teething problems last time he played, I think. But I still pick him over Tosin. But it is looking mad. It is looking incredibly mad. Again. Oh, woo! We almost fucked up right there and then. That almost was 1-1. And no Cucurella. So that left-hand side is already cooked without Cucurella. And now we are going to have potentially Gusto or Hato alongside a makeshift centre-back pairing. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, 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 ay. Is it inevitable? Surely not. Ooh, blocked. Edwards. Gusto. Oh, boy. It's not the time to be playing out, guys. You need to be getting the ball clear. It's really not that time. It's really not that time. 15 minutes to go. Neto. James, Neto again. Caicedo, James. 15 minutes to go, probably roughly with injury time included. Dropping points here and dropping points back-to-back Premier League games against Leeds and Burnley at home is absolutely diabolical. It cannot happen. It cannot happen. We know the fixtures that are coming up. There's no buffer in this Champions League race. It's very close. It's very, very congested. We cannot be dropping back-to-back points at home to Burnley and Leeds. That is bonkers. Bonkers. It's kept it in. Not quite, not quite, not quite. Wow. Sheet. Substitution for Burnley. Laurent is coming off. Laurent. On comes Larson. Laurent for Larson. Palmer was the one to come off. Is he even going to play against Arsenal? Is he going to be fit? He better be. It's a week. It's not midweek, thankfully, so there's no rest for the wicked. I need to not be hearing none of that shit. I'll tell you that. He needs to play that game. "78 minutes. Woo! That shot is nasty work. Way over the bar. From Edwards. Shocking effort. How are we feeling in the chat? Are we nervous? I'm gonna change this poll. Substitutions are coming on for Chelsea. On comes Hato and Delap. I'm assuming off comes João Pedro and a midfielder. Enzo. Is he going to park the bus? No, it's Gusto. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Why are you saying hi to me for? What are your intentions? Imagine we scored 4 minutes into this game and look at the time now and look at what the situation is. 10 men, 1-0 up. If you'd told me that after 4 minutes, I would have told you you are a negative Nelly. I wouldn't have said that. But I would have been surprised. I would have been quite surprised to hear that we have made no progress. And in fact, we've lost a whole player on top of that as well in the next 75 minutes of football. It's mad. So yeah, Hato come on for Gusto, Delap on for Pedro. We need energy now in that front line to hopefully try and push that Burnley line back a bit. Some hold-up play would be great as well from Delap. Oh, that's not a good pass. Edwards up against Hato. Hato straight into action. Big, big, big interception from Chalobah. His second massive interception of the day. Santos. Enzo put Hato in the shit immediately. Man said, welcome to the game. I'm going to put you 1v1 with Edwards right now. Right this second. No time like the present to get yourself into this game. Fuck. Fuck. Yeah, soft. But Santos is clever. We need that free kick, so thank you very much. Oh, it's very funny. Mm. 9 minutes plus injury time. Delap. Cleared. Oh, tossing. Tossing. Hey, Tosin. Hello. Hello, Tosin. How are we doing? Welcome to the party. Is that a red card? Fuck is going on? What's this brother trying to do right now? Here's Neto. Oh, Neto. Oh. Shoot! That is shocking. That is diabolical. On your favoured foot, that's diabolical. That's diabolical, Hato. Fucking hell, that's diabolical. Neto's done all right today. Neto's done all right today. He's created quite a few dangerous situations and scenarios, but we've not capitalised on some of the crosses and cutbacks and stuff, so what can you do? But I don't know what the fuck is going on in that 1v1 with Tosin and Fleming. Anytime you isolate Tosin, in any scenario where this guy is isolated, bad shit is going to happen. It's insane. The hit rate for bad things happening in isolation with this guy 1v1 is alarmingly unbelievable. Like, if he's not being sold in the summer, I don't know what's going on. The pure profit is staring you in the eyes. Even if you collect $1 million, $1 million, you're getting profit. We paid no money for this man. I do not want to see him in the 26-27 season. I don't. And if Ashley Barnes in 2026 is the guy that scores the equalizer, I will lose all decorum and grace. I remember the days of Ashley Barnes and Sam Vokes. That shit was like 10 years ago. Maybe even 15 years ago. Nah. How old is Ashley Barnes? This guy cannot. Danny Ings, nah. Danny Ings and Sean Dyche and... Nah, we can't be doing it. We cannot be doing it. Ashley Barnes, nope. Nope, we're not doing it. We're not doing it. I don't know how old this man is. Aston Villa are still losing at home to Leeds, by the way. Still losing. Still losing to Leeds at home. Ball in. Oh, Barnes. Ashley Barnes. I swear we were linked with this guy to sign him one time. Ashley Barnes. Was that under... No, was it him or was it Fernando Loriente? Or was it both? Do you guys remember those reports? I think it was under Conte. We were linked with Ashley Barnes and Fernando Loriente. Bare scrubs. I remember. Yeah. I remember. We were linked with these guys. That was crazy. It was Barnes as well. Yeah, it was both of them. Dark days, man. We used to be getting linked with this brother. Shit. Crouch, yeah, I remember. Blood fire. How old is Ashley Barnes? Anyone tell me his age in the chat, please? Here's Enzo. Ay. Fuck. When do Man United play? Who are they playing? Because Saeed's doing up Stinker and Hooked in the Big Six chat for Cole Palmer. I want to know when Man United are playing and who they're playing. Monday? Oh. Everton. Everton away. Brave to be talking about my players when you got Everton away next at Goodison on a Monday night. Very brave. Very brave, Saeed. Very brave behavior. Speak soon. Four minutes. 4 minutes plus injury time. No, Tosin needs to leave. Seriously, it's not even a joke. Woo! Sanchez. My days, this is crazy. Is it not Goodison or is that Old Trafford? I think it's at Goodison. Oh, sorry, not Goodison, sorry. The Hill Dickinson Stadium. Yes, I forgot. Oh, that feels so wrong. It feels like it should be Goodison. That's wrong. That's wrong on all levels. Why did it? I know they didn't keep the name because of sponsorship, but damn, Goodison Park, man, that name is needed. Historic. Fuck! How many free kicks are we going to concede? How many more dead ball situations do these guys need? I'm tired. Bring on Lavia. If Enzo's not got the legs to keep up anymore, look at him. Get Lavia on this pitch. Oh, shit. Who's this? Neto's coming off. If you hold your hamstring and make it the third winger in a row to be injured, I swear. I swear. Achampong coming on. Sarr coming on. James and Neto coming off. Two central defenders are coming on for the last few minutes to defend this 1-0 lead at home to Burnley with 10 men. Batten down the hatches. Park the bus. The bus has been parked. Premier League debut for Sarr. It will be Chalobah, Sarr, Tosin, Achampong, all back there with Hato as well. That's as much aerial ability as we have in this squad available as well. James just said, listen, don't fuck about, bruv. We need these 3 points. James, there's nothing you can do now, man. You better trust the young'uns. Just brought in a 20-year-old and a 19-year-old to see out this win. Lord Jesus, how much experience do you want? Free kick. Imagine this went in. Just as soon as he comes off the pitch, we concede. Imagine. Ay. I don't trust us. I do not trust us. Ball in. Burnley. Yay. Woo! Fuck! We are playing games. Free header, unchallenged. Is that Ashley Barnes? We pushed him offside, you know. I think we pushed him offside. Barnes, we pushed him offside. Oh my God. That was almost it. That was almost Barnes. Block the fake scores. Some people want to be stupid. In fact, hold this slow mode. You ain't spamming no fake scores up in here, bitch. 20 seconds a long time. In fact, I don't think any subscriber of mine over 14 days. No subscriber of mine under 14 days will speak in these last few minutes of injury time. If you've not been subscribed for at least 2 weeks, you will not speak again in this chat. I don't want to see these brothers that subscribe to say shit and then unsubscribe because they think they're fucking about. You think you're gonna fuck about? You fucking hold that shit. Apparently Aston Villa have scored. Oh my God. Oh, Aston Villa have equalised. It's Tammy Abraham with his first goal for Aston Villa. I'm happy for him. I'm happy for him. Hato. 6 minutes of injury time. 6 minutes. 6 minutes. 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Enzo Fernandez. Yellow card for Sanchez as well. Hannibal. It's dark. 4,000 people in here. I wonder why. You know something I don't? 4,300 people in here. You know something I don't? Little plug. Whilst you're all gathered around, what can I plug? Oh yeah, branching out episode 8. Go check that shit out. Rory Jennings, special guest. Friday upload. Go watch that. Don't be worrying about all this shenanigans happening here. I swear to God, if we concede, I swear, there'll be hell to pay on this platform. Oh shit! Fucking hell! Fuck! What the fuck? My shit was buffering. I refreshed the stream. I saw these men celebrating. I didn't even see what happened. I didn't even see the fucking goal. All I saw was celebration. Fuck my life. Oh, for fuck's sake. We have 6 centre-backs on this pitch. How on earth does he have the run on you? How does he have a free header? Where are the runners? Where are the markers? Is that Fleming? That little shithouse prick. Fuck my life. You couldn't hold out for 3 more minutes. 3 more minutes. That's all he was asking of you. There's 6 centre-backs on this pitch, and not one of you could stop this man. Even give him a little bit of a barge or something to put him off. No, let this man have the longest run up. Fucking hell, man. You can't teach this shit. This is incredible. Incredible collapse. 1-1 at home to Burnley. You just drew at home to Leeds. Back-to-back home games. 19th place Burnley. They are getting relegated. It is guaranteed. Their fate is sealed. And you're dropping points again. At home. How many times this season have we taken the lead and not won the game at home? How many times? It's more likely after taking the lead that we won't win than we will win. At Stamford Bridge. You can start putting bets on it at this point. And the worse the team is, the more chance that we won't win the game. This is the logic that I'm following. And why are you all still in the back 6? Get your shit up the pitch. Get up the pitch. We need to win. Why are we in the back 6? What, are we going to lose now? Are we going to lose? Are you going to concede again? Are you not really going to concede again? You going to fuck around with this? Really? 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 Enough isn't enough. You want to lose this game as well? Fuck my life. And I said it before the game kicked off. Don't count your chickens before they roost. We haven't beaten Burnley yet. Don't talk about Arsenal next week. We haven't won this game. We haven't won. We need to win the game. We need to win this game. And we're talking about next week's lineup and who's available. What the fuck are we doing? Ay, ay, ay! Look at this! What the fuck is going on? We nearly conceded again. Another free header. Are you man fucked in there? Are you man? No, I can't. Look at the defending. Another free header. What are you guys smoking in this defense? Another free header. Another one. It's shambolic. It's shambolic. This is nasty work. 3 headers. We have 6 centre-backs on this pitch, guys. Finish! Ah! Fucking hell, Delap! Fuck's sake! That was your chance! You got a hat-trick of assists against Hull City. They promised me you were underrated in my comments because your hold-up play is better than we said it was. Hull City in the Championship, hat-trick of assists. I expect you to fucking score. At least hit the target. You fucking pricks. You absolute bottle jobs. Again, bottle jobs. It's the only word to describe this lot. Bottle jobs. We have Arsenal away. We have Villa. We have City. We have all these fucking teams towards the end of the season. You play Leeds and Burnley at home, back-to-back games at Stamford Bridge, and you're not leaving with 6 points. You're leaving with 2. You're leaving with 2 points out of a possible 6. Only crackheads, and even crackheads, would get more points against those 2 teams at home. Because at least they would compromise them before kickoff. They would put something in their cup of tea, and they would come out here, and they wouldn't have a fucking clue what colour the pitch was, let alone play a pass. But you lot just wanna fuck about. You lot wanna really fuck about. You really wanna fuck about. What do we put this shit down to? Is it maturity? Is it experience? Is it know-how? What is it about this team this season? They cannot see out wins. They always got to do dumb shit against the worst teams in this league. Life and death, you're going West Ham. Life and death, you're going with Leeds. Life and death with Burnley. What the fuck is wrong with you? Seriously. What happened to this fortress? This is Stamford Bridge. What is the home record? It's mid-table. A home record with 12th. 12th at home. Last time I checked. What is it now? Joint 10th, 11th, 9th, 8th, 23 points at home with Fulham, Bournemouth, Newcastle. We have the same home record. We have 1 more point at home than Leeds this season. 1 more point than Leeds at home. Fucking hell, man. Stupid. I can't do it anymore. Can't take this shit anymore. It's pathetic. Even after we've conceded the goal, we're trying to concede another one. Look at the way we defended off those corners. Where is the shame? People are not just winning the duel. Hato, 19 years old, Sarr, they're not fully fleshed out. They're still going through puberty, so they're losing the duel. We are letting 3 headers. There's losing a duel because you're too weak, and there's 3 headers. 2 completely different things. And we're losing 3 headers. We're not even marking. We're just letting man run up on us in this box and just have 3 headers on goal. Inexcusable with 6 defenders on this pitch. What is the point of bringing on extra centre-backs if you're not going to defend your set pieces? What's the point? You may as well just fucking left more attackers on. And this is the thing. When you're seeing out a game, you want to bring on people that have been there and done it. And they've earned their stripes. You don't want to be bringing on teenagers. I don't know who the fuck's at fault for these 2 headers. Because I've not been able to see this shit clearly. But one thing I will say is this is not the shit that you want to be seeing. These type of players that you're bringing on in these circumstances, you don't want to bring on young players in games like this. Because they've not been there and done it. That's part of it. You don't want to do it. There's people that will come on and marshal and lead and put people in the right positions. We are taking off our captain and we're leaving Tosin, Chalobah, Hato, Achampong. Come on. These are the people we're leaving back there to fucking organize and strategize what's going on. Fucking hell, man. Dark. It's not making sense, guys. That is not a back line you want to see out a game with. It's not. No coincidence. And I said it. How funny would it be if Reece James comes off this pitch and as soon as he comes off this pitch, we concede? Literally, as soon as he comes off this pitch, we concede. Imagine. It's aura. Adebayo aura. Every time this brother comes on, we concede. Whether he's at fault or he's not, every time he comes on, we concede. Fucking hell. Let me just read these super chats and go, man. Need to increase Tosin's valuation. Second biggest bottle jobs. Call him Pepsi, says Hayden. People support this trash manager. What is the point in that? What is the point in that? What's the point? What's the point? Things change very fast. I said to you lot, when it comes to the manager, I'm not going to get too high with the high. I'm not going to get too low with the down low, because everybody is quick to do up slander on previous head coaches that have been here, won trophies with us, because there's something fresh ingredients through the door. But at the end of the day, the same problems remain in terms of the maturity and the know-how of this team. They don't fucking know how to see shit out. They don't. The football can change, the style, the system, but the mentality is the same shit. It's the same shit that we've been dealing with for years. I need a word of encouragement. I can't take much more of this. Yes, don't worry, it's just done. Put you out of your misery now. Palmer's broken. I'm starting to worry. Say it, toss him when he comes on, we drop points. We said it. We said it. As soon as he comes on, kalas. And that's exactly what's happened. Exactly what's happened. Of course, yes. Maybe, yeah. Maybe we were bound to concede anyway, you know. But boy, I tell you, it doesn't help. Your captain is your captain for a reason. What do we gain from taking off Reece with a couple minutes to go? Is that the swaying of an injury to no injury? I don't know. I really don't know. But I can't make sense of it. You need your captain on the pitch. You need to win the game. You're going into the 11th hour. It's getting dark. It's getting highly pressurized. The crowd are starting to turn. You need your captain on that pitch. What did we gain from those 2 minutes that he wasn't there for? Or whatever, 5 minutes. What did we gain? Is he fit for Arsenal now? Because he didn't play an extra 5 minutes? I don't know. There's a lot of things to be angry with. That's just a little additional thing to be pissed with. On top of a whole heap of other things, which we'll have to cover in the review. So I'm going to go now. But I'm not happy. I'm really, really fucking sick and tired of this shit, honestly. Especially at home against these fucking teams. I've had enough. I've seriously had enough of this shit. Every fucking time. Constantly doing the same shit. Same mistakes. Set pieces. Wide free kicks. Crosses. Corners. Throw-ins. Who the fuck is a set piece coach? Free headers. I need to leave, man. I'm done.